You know what's kind of crazy, guys? Last week, I was looking at all of my Tangia stuff. I was looking at all the Tangia stuff. And you know what's crazy about it, guys? I think you actually paid my bills last month just by Tangia, Ouya Cat, and Chicken Nugget. Let me put that in perspective for you guys. The Chicken Nugget and Ouya Cat paid my bills, chat. That's fucking nuts. Hello, everybody. What's up? Happy Thursday. My goodness gracious. What a week it has been. Lord, when elara comes, she'll most likely crash out again when it sounds. I mean, like this? You mean on this? All these sounds that I can play? Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Guys, we just started. You can't blow everything up. I gotta have something left. I gotta have a platform to use, guys. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hello. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. Good afternoon. Here in about an hour or so, REDCLAW's gonna be coming by. We're gonna be chatting a little bit of Vtuber news, guys, talking about all kinds of craziness going on in the Vtuber space. I'm sure a lot of you are here to discuss some recent drama going on with a Vtuber. If I knew you were live, I would have already. Oh no, you're totally good, sweetheart. This is kind of the only time I stream in the afternoon. We're gonna talk about a Vtuber who, of course, going viral for wow, this is the second time I've said this. Transphobic comments. That's kind of wild that I'm talking about this again. But here we are, guys. So we're going to be discussing that with REDCLAW here in a bit. But first up, how are you guys? Hope you're doing amazing. My dog is fascinated by the movement on screen. Oh, you mean like this? If I watched you give this 5 hours of squats are working. Hell yeah. How are you guys today? What's up, everybody? I guess I better rip off the Band-Aid, though. I got some, got a little bit of bad news, guys. My forehead has gotten twice as tall. What happened to my forehead? Why is my eye so low and close to my mouth? Bits along this model's cool. Yo, thank you, Morlag. I appreciate you guys. Let's get the Band-Aid off. Tomorrow, guys, I got some bad news. Are y'all all ready for the bad news? Type 1 if you're ready. I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I got some bad news about tomorrow, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing well, just getting ready to see my father in the hospital today. Okay, hope everything's okay. I'm sending you up some good vibes, guys. All right, here's the bad news. Bad news, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta not stream tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I would not cancel a stream during the subathon unless I had a really good reason. But guys, I ran into some unavoidable tech issues, and it's very important that I get them resolved before I'm able to actually, go into 3D, guys. So this is something that was completely unforeseen and unavoidable. I know, guys, I'm sorry. But I had some unforeseen tech issues. I gotta resolve it before we're gonna be able to debut on Saturday. So I'm sorry, guys. I hate taking days off, which is why I started early today, even though it collapsed at 5. So I'm sorry, guys. Please forgive me. Brother, I went not the way I wanted to, but I still don't. What do you mean? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to take today off or tomorrow off, but I had to do what I had to do. Tech issues that duty rigging can't handle all our insurance. That's right, yeah. I'm off balance. My rigger was like, look, elara, we can't add a third arm this quickly. There's something wrong with you. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I mean, actually, wait, is this poison ivy? Oh no, a hot grass lady. What will I ever do? I hope I don't have to touch grass. That would be so sad. Bro, can we stop putting, like, a giant dick in my mouth? Like, thank you. I mean, he just right there in front of my fucking face, dude. Like, holy shit, no censorship, no nothing. I gotta stick my head down. Thanks a lot. What? Real though, hope you're good. You get us off quick. I think I got it, Alex. I'm a little. I think I know what to do, but it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna take me a whole day to do it. So yeah. So sorry, guys. I'm really, really sad. That I won't be able to stream tomorrow, but we will catch up on IRL news eventually, chat. Eventually, I'll get to it one of these days, but it will not be tomorrow. So I'm really sorry about that. We'll catch up next week, though. But don't forget, coming up on Saturday is my 3D debut. We're gonna have a brand new model. We have a tea time scheduled that day. It's gonna be sick. I'm so pumped. We're gonna have, of course, lots of friends coming by for that. So don't miss it, guys. New Tea Time Cafe. All kinds of wild stuff. I think you guys are going to love it. So many Vtuber reviews back to back. I know, Evan, you guys are getting spoiled. You're getting spoiled. Also, next week, guys, we have a killer schedule. You guys have been asking me to play this game forever. So I'm finally getting around to playing it, chat. You might remember it. It's a little game called Brutal Legends. With Jack Black in it. Yeah, I'm finally gonna play it, guys. So
there's a report on TV with some very bad news.
That's my life. What do you mean, Professor Deb? The good news, bad news is literally just every one of my streams ever. Yes, I know everybody's been hounding me to play it. You guys voted for it inside the Discord, so I'm finally getting around to it. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I've never seen much about it, so I guess we'll just get to it here pretty soon. Hey, what's up, BP? How are you? What's up with you today, sweetheart? I saw it was our 4-year friendship in Discord earlier. I'm like, holy shit. We've known each other 4 years, baby. That's amazing. Honestly, it feels like longer. Good news, everybody. I'm streaming. Bad news. I have to stop streaming. Fuck. I know. I mean, like, I don't like taking days off unless it's, like, for an actual reason, right? Like, health or something like that. But this is just tech issues, and I don't like letting tech issues get in my way. I fucking hate tech issues, but it's one of those days, Chad. It's one of those days. So I tried to fix it today before stream. I couldn't get it. I got some help. I think I know what we need to do. So I got to do it. But basically, kind of what it means, Chad, is, you know, when you set up all of your 3D debut and then suddenly you find out one very important fact about your 3D model that actually changes the entire course of your whole 3D debut, so you have to redo everything from the ground up in one day? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm running into, chat. So, kind of one of those things where I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? Well, like, there was no way for me to foresee it or anything like that. So, hey, what's up, Rip? How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Afternoon, Elara. Hang in there, believing in you. Thank you so much, Sigma. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a wild week for sure. I'm sure REDCLAW's going to want to talk about that in great detail, but you know, I'm going to say something really, really crazy, chat, that I always find very interesting. So, you guys have been here, right? If you know about what I've been going through, type 1. If you don't know what I've been going through, type 0. I assume all of you know what happened over the past weekend and kind of, you know, carried over quite a bit, right? You probably all know this. It's probably not a big surprise, right? Well, you know, with as much hate as I got, right? You know, I'm gonna be square with you guys. People went after me. I mean, I got lots of nasty DMs. I got, you know, unfollowed everywhere, right? I lost Twitter followers, YouTube subscribers. I mean, I took a little bang up, right, guys? You know, people certainly went after me, right? But you know what I find crazy, right, is the past couple of days I've seen this huge influx also of followers as well. And there's a recent drama that we're probably going to talk about today with REDCLAW regarding another person making transphobic comments, right? And it's always interesting to me how the pendulum is so far one direction and then it immediately swings back to the other, right? The pendulum always seems to swing back. And I find that just so interesting. And we're going to talk about it a bit today. So, who are we clowning on now? I mean, I don't know if we're going to clown on them, right? But this person is called Fairy. Fairy Miri. Fairy Miri. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but I think it's a pretty strong, claim. So we're gonna go take a look at it here in just a bit. But I find all this this transphobia very, very upsetting, right, guys? It's very sad to see. It's very disappointing. So. Yeah, but never meets in the middle. It always goes from one extreme to the other, right? But like, the timing of it is so strange, right? Because I'm like, I don't know if I don't want to like I'll be like, oh, I kicked all this off, right? Because I definitely didn't, right? Obviously there's been conversations for years and years and years, but like I feel like it's very weird and pertinent that I talked about this about VTubing, and all of a sudden there's more people talking about it, and now even like regular people are just coming out and discussing, and I think that's great, right? I think it's this very awesome discussion to have, and I want to show you guys a video before we have REDCLAW come over. So I agree, Pasta, I agree. I mean, look, trust me, I've been dealing with all the people from I've got nasty messages. Rev made a video about me. I took a hit. I really did. It definitely, I mean, it wasn't like bad or anything, right? But when somebody makes a video about you, it normally doesn't end up well for you, right? And sadly, just a fair criticism has been changed to a narrative of attack, right? Saying like, oh, well, you fairly criticized, you reported on something while you're attacking somebody, and it's like, well, it's kind of not the case, but tomato, I guess, right? I mean, even though it's not, but you get what I mean. So anyway, guys, we are gonna have REDCLAW over in about 45 minutes. We're just gonna yip about some stuff that we talked about, maybe some new stuff as well. I remember nobody can really cancel you by yourself. I mean, I've said that before, Micro, but like, you can't actually get canceled unless you cancel yourself, which is kind of really fucked up to think about, right? You could say something absolutely fucking horrendous and not like actually get any like blowback from it. Like, I mean, you could literally tell people to go die and then nobody would like give a shit sometimes. This is weird. Sorry you didn't do that stuff, Laura. I appreciate it, Savage. I mean, look, I don't expect everybody to agree with me, and I guess in a way my lesson from all this is like, don't feed the troll. This was clearly somebody that said all these things to get a reaction. They got the reaction, right? So, yeah, I just gotta be a little bit more careful when I put out our clips.
Side note,
yep.
I got lost today and found a
flag with a hot
dog on it. Elara.
Okay, Suko, a quick question. Can you send that to me? I mean, I kind of want a flag with a hot dog on it. But then I can only put it inside so people won't come to my house. Oh, I can get a hot dog flag. That way people will know about my massive schlong. Oh, perfect. I love it. Challenge, have them see it in person. Yes, here somebody very wise told me, they're like, they were talking to me about what was going on, right? But they were like, hey, Alara, I know that you're going through a lot, and I know these people are saying this stuff, but you got to remember also that nobody says this in like IRL, right? Like, nobody goes to like a con and says like, oh yeah, being transphobic is based. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody does that IRL. It's just the internet, right? So I'm like, it's a really good point, actually. What's my flag belt? See if I can snag it. Okay, bet. I'll give you my P.O. box. What about dogs now? Oh, we're talking about hot dogs. Yo, what's up, best one? How are you? Everything is always so much better when it's, everything is always so much, bigger than it's made out to be. Yep. Absolutely, exactly, Yuka. But I'm like, yeah, you're so right, because if I go to a con, I meet up with my friends and like hang out and stuff like that, if somebody said that, everybody would literally just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just like, it's only on the internet. Chronically online people need to touch cast. Sometimes, I mean, I guess I can't talk because I'm chronically online. You should look up absolute poison ivy. I've actually seen that, Omega. Yeah, we were talking about that not too long ago. Online, this inhibition effect going around, crazy for real. I kind of like that. I didn't know disinhibition was a word, but that's my new favorite word right now. I mean, it's kind of true, to being explained. So let me ask you, are you doing a video on this one, or you dodging this topic? To be for real, I wouldn't blame you. But it's kind of crazy to me now. We've had Rima make a video now. We've had Erndal make a video on it. I don't know if, let me check. I don't know if Kasahanas made a video on it. Probably not. He seems to not really address those types of topics, which is, I don't really blame him, right? It makes like fuck. Yeah, I don't think Kasahana did. I really don't blame him. I watched a video of someone looking at game facts for him, so 2015, and it's basically somewhat team version of what Twitter Reddit is now. I mean, I just feel like the internet as a whole is not as angry as it is right now, you know? Everything is so angry all the fucking time, dude. It's like, oh, chill the fuck out. No context. We don't have context here. What are you talking about? Hey, what's up, Lenny? How are you? Yeah, right, Benji, you get it? You understand, dude? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I think it's just Twitter. Like, legitimately, when I go to other websites, sometimes YouTube is that way. Kind of depends. It can be a little bit of a cyclone, a little bit of a, you know, a tunnel, right? But other than that, I feel like YouTube's a little better. Twitter is the one. Twitter is the one where things get really, really bad, right? Can also be real-world events affect people's mindset, and they bring it to the internet. Yep. I mean, Savage, I would say a lot of what's going on in the real world probably affects a lot of that. I think the internet was always this hateful and angry. It's just that nowadays it's what gets the clicks, and in turn gets you money as well, and that's problematic. So it didn't really used to be that way, Evan. I mean, even when I first started news. How about your tech issues? Do you want the honest answer? Yeah, do you want the honest answer? I think Red's focus is more on creepy white knight, Ray more than anything. Oh, did Rev talk about that person? I really hope he did, because that person is horrible. I actually have a short coming out on them tomorrow. And obviously Celestium did not deserve any of that stuff. Did Rev make a video on it? Yeah, I really do hope that, you know, Celestium is able to, you know, get past that person, right? I mean, absolutely horrible. Okay, yeah, I see where he did make a video on it. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I mean, again, I don't support Celestium views. I agree with them, but they don't need to have somebody going after them like that. I mean, that's just horrible, you know? So, yeah, Lazy, I'm pretty sure I can fix it. I talked to somebody that's smarter than I am. Yo, what's a pizza? More like a pizza, these nuts. Got him. I talked to somebody smarter than I am, and they said, they can help me fix it, but it's gonna take a few hours. So, basically, the point we have to do is we have to fix something within the 3D, so that way I don't have to redo all of my work. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is just how it's made, chat. We love nuts here. Well, apparently I have a lot of nut to give, so chat line up. I will now be the nut supplier. You're welcome. According to Twitter, at least. We're not even 30 minutes into stream, Elara dropped some pizza, these nuts. Yeah, I got you. I'll read video with you in it. I was like, huh, two VTubers are watching the same video. Small world, yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I very much obviously disagree with, you know, Rev and Straub and Bia on their, you know, takes on stuff, but I do at least appreciate them being like, hey, like, you know, obviously she's not, she's clearly a woman, right? She's not using a voice changer and things like that, but I do appreciate at least their nuance in that, despite that I very much disagree with their political stance. So, well, really, it's not even politics. Human rights isn't politics, so I'll actually correct myself on that. It's time for Lara to reclaim her title as the Nut-Tuber. Oh my god, it can finally be the Nut-Tuber! Let's fucking go! Dreams really do come true! But yeah, I mean, at least I appreciate that, but obviously I don't appreciate the rest of their takes. But, you know, it's fine. Whatever, you know, be what it be. So, I've heard about it, seen the OS bug that's affecting streams. Yeah, Castro actually had that issue a little bit earlier today. Yeah, I had to restart my OBS, so, like, I've just had massive issues with OBS in general. Well, I mean, no, that's not, it's like, it is live and let live, but also it's also kind of one of those things where it's like, Susie, thank you so much for the tier 1 subby. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Army. And also thank you for supporting the subathon as well. But yeah, Nova, I mean, it's a little less than that, right? Because it involves people's human rights and their identity. And when you try to take away from that, right? When you try to push somebody's identity down and to devalue that, I'm sorry, I have a problem with that, you know? Hey, what's up, Crony? How are you? Oh my god, it's the Crony! Holy shit! Nah, probably not actually, but what's up, Crony? How are you? I'm a big fan. Yeah, big fan. I really like your large pillows. I'm not helping myself here. I mean, OBS always had issues for some reason. Maybe it's just bad coding or something. Oh yeah, I mean, OBS is held together with like cotton balls and toothpicks, so. Crony 6'7". Yeah, she does have some very big clocks. I wish she would clock me with her clocks. Thank you for welcoming me in. Hope you're doing well. 6'7". Oh my god, I can't wait to 6'7" you guys in 3D. I'm gonna 6'7" you so much. Holy shit. Speaking of 6'7", guys, actually did something really crazy. Would you guys like to see? I actually ended up dancing the other day. Do you guys want to see my dance? Yeah, yeah, let me see if I can turn this down a little bit because it's quite loud. Sorry for. Okay, yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want it to be too loud. Alright, let's see. I'll show it to you. Wow, imagine actually dancing couldn't be me, right, chat? You guys remember I had to learn how to dance for Disney and all the choreography, and it had to be that song. Had to be that song. There's no other song it could possibly be. Oh my god. Holy. Yo, thank you for the hype train, guys. I appreciate you. Alright, you know what? It's been a while, so here we go, guys. Let's do it. If we hit a level 10 hype train today, chat, not only will I sit here and look cute and adorable for you, but I will add not 1 minute, not 2 minutes, not 6 minutes, not 7 minutes, not 30 minutes. I will add 1 extra hour to the stream if we hit a level 10 hype train. That's right, chat. 1 extra hour if we hit the level 10. I mean, that's never gonna happen, though. It doesn't matter, so. Okay, but you know what? Fine. Fine, BTB explain. I will add 6-7 minutes. Okay, 6-7 minutes. No, I already did 6-7 hours. It took me a month. Yo, Miso, thank you for the tier 1 cutie. God, thank you as well, Suko.
With that.
Guys, look, 6-7 minutes, okay? I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Vampy, don't you give me subs. Vampy, thank you for the 5. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much, Vampy. Do not spend your money on me. Do not spend your money on me, Vampy. Thank you so much, though. I really do appreciate you. What the fuck? You get a metal crab. Here you go. You just don't tell like they're not gonna make that level 10 hype train. They're not, Snake God. It's okay. God damn it, guys. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh
shit, maybe they're gonna have it right now. That's pretty crazy. Wait, since VP's here, important question. Okay, what's the important question? No, but thank you for giving us up to Rape King Frankie. Thank you for the 5 gifted subbies. Let's fucking go. Can he be a MILF and a GILF at the same time? Yes. Yo, and Tink Doll, thank you for the 5 too. Oh my god, guys, what the fuck? No, okay, guys, you're not supposed to actually hit the goal. I don't want to add 6-7 minutes. That's stupid. Thank you guys so much for all the subbies. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting the subathon as well. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate you so much. And speaking of, guys, did you see that horrible thing that Twitch did? Oh yeah, no, Twitch is out to get me, chat. Well, let me go find it really quick. Because I gotta share this with you because I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Twitch? Can you leave me the fuck alone? Alright, look at this shit, chat. Look at this shit, chat. This is absolutely fucking insane. Look at this. Twitch added a feature where you can give something to every person that is not subscribed to the channel. What the fuck? Why do you hate me, John Twitch? Leave me alone. I'm so over this shit. Dude, every time they're like, oh, well, now we're gonna have 1,000 gift sub bombs. I've had that happen. Now we have, mega discounts. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Can you please stop? Yo, what's up, Hawk? How are you? Dude, they're out to destroy me. Out to destroy me. You should have capped the subathon from the start. You look, Shadow. If I ever do a subathon again, I swear to you, I will get yeeted off the screen and then I will cap the subathon. I will never do another subathon that is not capped. I've learned my lesson. I love you. Yeah, is that true? Flatter the customer. I love you. Let's Mika. Also found my vintage keyboard. Nice, nice. Yes, Darcy. I had 1,000 sub bomb from fucking Wapper. He's just like, yeah, let me just drop 1,000 subs. Fucking Walk dropped 100,000 bits. You guys are ridiculous, dude. I don't know what to say with y'all sometimes. Oh, Darcy, it was nuts. It was nuts. Wasn't it some years ago that had a subathon going for like 3 years? I think it's what's her name? Emily CC. She's still going. Yeah, Emily CC is still going. What is 6'7"? I hear all the young people saying it. Oh, Susie, you do not want to know, sweetheart. You don't want to know.
I hear all the young people saying it.
Yeah, you do not want to know. It's basically just absurdism. Yeah, it's just absurdism, basically. Yo, Lilybud, thank you for the tier 1 as well. Holy shit, I've never seen so many new subs in one day. Thank you guys so much. That means the world to me. Thank you, thank you. That's very sweet of y'all. Yeah, so 6-7 is basically like, do you remember the game, Susie? You were like, oh, you lost the game? By the way, you all lost the game, chat. It's like that, but the new version of it. 6-7 is just rooted in absurdity. That's all it is. It's literally just absurdity. But it's kind of like the game, actually. Yeah, I think that was probably one of the most surprising things to me. Yo, Kixby! Yo, what's up, Kixby? How are you? Thank you so much for the tier 1. I heard 6-7 minutes. Yeah, 6-7 minutes. God damn it, VTubing Explain. You know what? No. I'm sorry, VTubing Explain. I want to do this to you. You're fucking fired. Get the fuck out of my sight. I've never seen a 6-7 emote. What the fuck is this?
His suffering.
I'm dead, dude. I'm actually dead.
I sold a lot of my
What
old
the
nostalgia stuff for a pretty nickel.
Oh, what did you get? Yeah, how much did you get? Execute Order 6-7. That was in that fucking brain rot Star Wars thing that we watched. I'd rather the game to 6-7. 6-7 is pure brain rot. It really is. Bippy, thank you for the bits as well, guys. Commence Order 6-7. And he's like, sir, should we clip that? And he's like, do it. No, I've never seen a 6-7 emote until now, dude. I've been so old I don't understand a 6-7 joke. It's literally, there's nothing to understand. It's just absurdity. Like back in last tea time in the general chat, everybody was shouting 6-7. Yeah, but like, I've seen the number ones, but I've never seen one where like it had like the girl holding up a 6 and a 7. I gotta use that on AS sometime. That's glorious. I love that so much. Like my half of my live chat is literally just to mess with AS. So the more you teach me, the better. Ghost Stars got exposed. Oh, really? 57. I mean, well, they were kind of already exposed. What else happened to them now? Like, I mean, they were already considered pretty bad. So what happened now? There's a clip of a kid in the school, Pep Rally saying 6-7. Yep, that's where it all started. But like, nobody knows what it actually means, right? It's just like, it's stupid. Here, let me find the original one. Yeah, hold on. Original 6-7. It's literally just nothing, guys. It's literally just a nothing video, guys. But I'll show it to you. Watch. Look, here you go. Like, nobody knows what the fuck it means. Like, it's just some stupid video.
Being Gen X.
It's hard to keep up with Skibidi the Sigma.
To keep up
Totally
with
no
the
cap,
Skibidi
Ohio.
and the Sigma.
Ohio, my Skibidi Sigma. I totally get you. The source of the outbreak. Patient Zero. Oh no, I thought it came from a song. No, I thought it always came from that. I mean, maybe the clip came from a song. The song popularized it, but I'm pretty sure. Oh yes, absurdism, my favorite method of speech. Yes, you really gets it. That's where the fucking 6-7 came from. It's like the game. It's absurdism. By the way, you lost the game again, chat. How many times you can lose the game today? What's up, Radio? How are you? I didn't think Bebo corrupted us with that evil. Oh yeah, Bebo also did it to Yagu. I was like, Girly, leave Yagu out of this. He's a wonderful guy. Leave him alone. Vibing today, nice, Radio, nice. I gotta say, I've been nothing but full throttle 3D debut setup. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on that pretty much all day tomorrow, but I had to basically describe what I had to do, chat. It's kind of crazy. I had to do a full new setup of my entire room just to do this 3D debut. Anti-memes are such a weird thing. It's funny because it isn't funny. Exactly, Finny. Like, I'm gonna, do you guys want a picture? I'm gonna draw for you a picture. Do you guys want a picture time? All right, look, we're gonna do picture time. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get you all a picture. Here we go. Picture time. What is that? The Addams Family snap? Yeah, what the hell is that? All right, look, here we go, guys. I had to totally redo the entirety of my room to set up for my 3D. Okay, here we go. So here is my desk. All right, here's Desk-kun. All right, Desk-kun. Not Desk-klun, Desk-kun. All right, here's Desk-kun, right, chat? And Desk-kun's just chilling, okay? Awesome. Well, behind Desk-kun is my tracker, right? So, and I'm using a different kind of tracking this time, so it's only one little tracker. So, little tracker goes behind my desk. All right, it's right here. Awesome. All right, here we go. Tracker, wonderful. All right, little tracker is behind us. So now we're gonna let's find a nice PNG for me, chat. Let's find something for me. And guys, thank you so much for the level 6 hype chain. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, graphic design is my passion, as you can tell. Okay, perfect. I got the best one. Here we go. We're gonna use this. This is me, chat. Actually, no, I don't want that because the hammer is too big. Let me find a smaller one. Okay, this is without the hammer. Here we go. Okay, this is me, chat. This is me right here. Okay, so if I'm too close to Desk-kun, the tracker won't pick me up because if I'm sitting down at my desk, guess what, chat? The tracker doesn't work. So I said, okay, well, maybe I'll just step back here, right? Okay, so I was gonna stand back here and do my stuff, but how do me with my short little arms touch all the stuff on Desk-kun? How do I possibly type all my stuff? How do I possibly do everything that I need to do, chat, if I'm all the way over here? So I thought, oh, maybe I'll just get a ladder, you know? I'll just, or maybe I'll get those long poles and just poke everything. Well, that wasn't gonna work, chat. But now we have enter chat. Wait for this. Are you guys ready? That's right, guys. Desk-kun had a baby. Desk-kun Junior. That's right. So Desk-kun had a baby with a little desk that has almost everything on this desk right here next to where I stand for my 3D. So that way I can do my 3D and also have everything I need on Desk-kun Junior. That's right. And I only had to redo my entire setup to accomplish this. So that's what I've been working on, chat. How about you? Yep. all because, chat, when I sat down right here, this tracker doesn't work. And sure, I tried the tracker here and here and here and here and here and here and everywhere all around the fucking room, it doesn't work. So, yeah, chat, that's right. I have to redo my whole entire room setup just because of that. Yo, Captain Peter, thank you for the gift card, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support, man. I really do. Thank you for that. Yeah, so Desk-kun Jr. is a rolling desk that I can roll wherever I want. But Desk-kun Jr. sits here so that way I can, you know, be in 3D and yip yap all I want. Now, guys, I'm using full body tracking and I'm not using a headset. So how the fuck does that work? Well, that is because I have that is because Elara has a microphone attached to her tracking that's on her head. So she has my microphone and iPhone tracking thing on top of her head now, but it is not an index. It's not a VR, thingy, right? It's literally just the microphone in the iPhone tracking my stuff. And that is all the difficulty of fucking 3D without a headset. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're bidding my coon for a smaller model. No, it's still my coon. He's just mounted to my head now. And that's my 3D setup, chat. Very easy to understand, right? Very easy to, set up. No big deal, right? I'm like, you know what? I might as well just turn on the fucking camera at this point. Like, that's so much work. Not gonna lie, I've been working on some debut stuff. To with a post ready on Twitter to drop tomorrow. I hope that 3D debut goes well Saturday. Thank you so much. Yeah, I get a lot of stuff to get moving around, but I'm very happy how it's coming out. So again, I'm really sorry I can't stream tomorrow. I gotta get all that stuff set up, but kinda Kage. Yeah, it's like an old school meets a new school. Can you go over that again? I went up to do something. No, fuck you, Chadwick. Boo this man. Now my brain turned off after hearing all that. Oh, then you should hear about my PC setup. Oh my god. Yeah, so then, I have like a 2 PC setup. But then also, chat, you gotta remember that my 2 PCs send over a lot of information, so I gotta make sure that I run other stuff through one PC and send the other one over, and then after that, oh my god, you gotta make sure that everything's running correctly, the sound is sharing between both the PCs, and oh my god, you have multiple 3D worlds, chat. I mean, we don't have just one 3D world, we got 2 because we got the cafe and my regular new one that we got going on. You gotta make sure that you set it up without the background, you gotta have the regular full body tracking and the non-full body tracking, and it's just a little bit, it's no big deal. Yeah, it's just a little bit. I'm fine, guys. I'm not stressing out or anything.
Crazy.
All I remember to breathe. I don't know what breathing's like anymore. Since now you're basically the only person I can watch. I can watch it 2 times speed. Just a little bit. I need to learn how to do Rap God. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I can do it. I mean, I yap a lot already, so... what's the difference, guys? This is just a normal fucking day for me. Just yip yap, patty whack. 3D, please throw me a bone. I don't want to redo my whole setup, please. Now take me home. I like soup too. I saw somebody actually went to a store called the Soup Store. It was crazy. Parody song called Yap God. Okay, somebody rewrite the lyrics based on me, and I'll rap it for you, okay? Our rap session would go hard. I feel like, kind of like old school Maury, where she did more like rapping. I could do that. I bet you I could. I could be like the fucking, the guy in every Persona song, Feel like rap like Mass Destruction.
Setups. My model runs on an almost potato and
but
is
that's
just
fine.
a static body with a moving head. But all it takes is money. Right.
I mean, pretty much, Susie. I will say this though, kind of wild. Yeah, Lotus Juice. That's it. Yeah, Lotus Juice. Do like fucking Mass Destruction rap. But what I will tell you is, there are a lot more affordable options. And Susie, I stand by this 100%. I recently bought REDCLAW, which is full body tracking, right? No fucking joke. It's better than my fucking Vives, which I have. Multiple Vives, for base stations. I mean, I have a very expensive 3D setup that I've gotten throughout the years. And fucking REDCLAW, which is $300, is better than all that. Thousands of dollars worth. REDCLAW is still better. I'm like, what the fuck was I doing with my life, bro? Yes, I actually bought them after that. After that clip, because I love checking out 3D stuff, and I've really done a lot, right? I've done Makopi, I've done Hari Tora, I've done Vives, done Tundras. I've done most 3D tracking, so I do those headpieces that mount on the phone in front of your neck, strain wrist. Not really, actually, zombie. They're kind of like, I don't know the right word, gyroscopic, but it doesn't really put a lot of strain on you. Oh my god, yeah, Code Miko's setup is nuts, but let's be real. She's he's like next level, right? Serious. So I'm not trying to do mocap. I would love to do mocap, but I don't think I'm ready for all that. And plus, it's expensive. That freaky running platform. Oh, yes, I've seen that deception, but nah, I'm good. I don't need that. I'll just actually run around in my room. Yeah, you'll get to watch me run around, jump up and down, and do flips and shit. Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, you'll get to see on Saturday. I got so many cool things lined up for y'all. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. So, pretty much see Pioneer 3D VTubing, Humiko. Nah, well, kinda. I feel like Kazuna Eye was kind of the bigger one, right? I don't know, man. Who was actually like... There was somebody before Kazuna Eye that was doing 3D. They were doing more like AR stuff. I forget their name. I thought you don't want to run into things or walls like Philium. Yeah, I'd rather not. I mean, like, my room isn't very big, but it's big enough to do what I need to in 3D, but it's not that big. I mean, I remember one time in 3D, I was like jumping around and I hit the wall. And like my controller like broke for like a second, and I had to like, I was trying to like shake it back because I thought I just like broke it into pieces. Luckily it was fine, but I was so like, holy shit, dude. I really, really thought I broke that shit like permanently. It was really, really sad. So that sounds like you had a Wii remote moment there. Yeah, that's exactly what I had. It's exactly what I had. So Chad, I did want to talk about something here really quickly with you guys. I wanted to show you a video that's kind of been going around that Hazy made that I thought was really, really awesome. And I feel like...
Gotta run. Nice catching.
Oh, you're good. You're good, sweetheart.
Almost time to go home from work and play
Nice.
Dark Souls and
Yo,
cry
sick.
30
I'll be able to get
minutes
time with Dark Souls. Yeah, I really, really hope you have a good time with Dark Souls. But I want to talk to you guys about something that's been going around that Hazy put up that I really felt like encapsulated a lot about what we're going to talk about today. But before we get into that, before REDCLAW comes over, guys, maybe you can do me a small favor. I do want to talk about something that Rima has actually been dealing with a bit. So let me flip over here. We'll talk about it for a moment. Oh, no, it was actually like, there was nothing in front of me. That was the bad part. It's to the side. So I just hurt my hand. But yeah, let's talk here for a minute, guys. So Rima actually just released a video about Neurosama, guys. And I really hope that you go check it out. It's a fantastic video. I've watched it already myself. It's really, really good. You definitely should go check it out. Full history Neurosama, how they're, started, how they've grown to what they are, how they became record-breaking for, of course, Twitch, etc., right? So please go check it out. However, guys, unfortunately, people are accusing Rima of using a AI-generated thumbnail. Now, I want you to look at the thumbnail, guys. Do you think this is AI-generated, yes or no? Tell me what you think. Yeah, guys, spoilers, it's not. It's literally not an AI-generated thumbnail. Of course, this person going on to say, like, hey, like, they put it to the thing. Well, unfortunately, guys, we all know that these, these websites are not very accurate, right? And of course, Rima goes on to say, like, it's really not. My thumbnail artist is just that crack. We've been experimenting with different concepts before landing on this one. Here's a full layers breakdown if you had any doubts. Again, they're like, oh shit, my bad. So, I think it's pretty crazy. Again, Kitsu goes on to say, like, hey, Rima and I share the same thumbnail artist. I can personally vouch for the work. He's that good at design AI generate thumbnails. So, I know people were sadly accusing Rima of this as well. Rima goes on to kind of talk about how they're feeling kind of bad, saying like kind of disheartened her to see a month of collaborative work be brushed off or disregarded due to assumptions and misinformation, or claiming it lacks passion, especially when my channel practically came to a standstill while I worked on this. I just don't get it, man. So, yeah, they're so inaccurate. So I really hope that you'll go support Rima. Obviously, we love Rima here. She's a great friend. And I really hope you'll go check out her video, which is fantastic. I personally can vouch how good it is. But yeah, go check it out. Of course, she's also saying, like, you know, she's had to commission another thumbnail because of these people's assumptions, which is really, really sad. So please go check it out, guys. It's a really, really great video. But what I want to talk to you guys about today, but before REDCLAW gets here, is something Hazy had to share about all of the things going around with the transphobia, guys. So we're going to dive a little bit more into it. But if you guys don't know, I dealt with some drama last weekend. There's another round of people going around. Why is Cinder trending? Okay, all right. Sorry, I just seen. I'm like, sorry, I'm getting PTSD for a second. I'm like, please no, please no. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Please, no more. But I have a picture from 14 years ago. This thing's always assumed as AI, but it was taken by a photographer. That's crazy. So, what I do want to talk about, guys, of course, is another thing we're going to be discussing later. That's to do with transphobia. So we're going to take a look at that. And of course, I feel like Casey actually really made a wonderful video about their experience of being transgender. And I think it's very important to listen to people that are actually transgender, because it's impossible to understand or be in their shoes, right? You can only have so much empathy, but there is a point where you have to say, look, guys, you know, you can't possibly understand. There's just no way for you to understand, chap, because you're not trans, right? And that's okay, but we want to come from a place of understanding. And I feel like Casey really wrapped all this up so well. So I want to share this video with you before we start with REDCLAW and our coverage. So let's take a listen, guys.
I have 2 nose plugs in. I'm currently sick. I just have a high temp. But I really wanted to make this video because I've been seeing a lot of talk about it in the Vtuber spirit, even just
it's been really bad,
well.
Penny.
Thank you,
57. I got it.
It holds a bit of a personal attachment to me, and this is going to be a bit of a hefty one, so buckle up. Being trans isn't a sudden choice. It takes years of effort, planning, decision making, and sacrifices. And for those who don't get it or are
it's been
curious
so
to know
bad,
more,
Penny, and
please listen.
If you don't know the things that I went through last weekend, talking to somebody, talking about somebody and being critical of them, you will know that there's a lot of hatred, and a lot of it is directed at people right now, and that's really god awful. You know what I mean? It's very disappointing. And I don't blame you for keeping your head down, you know?
It might help you have a better understanding of it all, rather than some of you who simply coming to a not at all educated decision or understanding and saying a random insult or a low IQ hateful message just because you don't take the time to learn. I promise I don't wish to bring these sorts of things up unless I have to, but it's been on my mind so much, and it's getting so ridiculous to see everywhere from people who just simply won't take the time to learn. So I shall tell you a bit of what it's like as a trans person. I'm an introvert who stays in my own lane, just trying to live life, afford my care, and live doing what I think is fun. Working.
I do want to say, Chad, that I really I don't like to get too heavy into politics, but I feel like everything is so politically charged right now, so I just don't, I don't know how I'm going to escape certain topics anymore, Chad. Like, I really don't want to cover politics that much, and I feel like we've had to lean into that so much, so please know that I understand a lot of stuff is very politically charged. It's not something I always want to discuss, but this is something where I feel like it's beyond politics, right? Especially with especially with human rights. This isn't a political type of issue, right? So I just want to make that clear. And that's like, exactly. So thank you. Trans rights should not be a political issue. I agree with you. So literally words out of my mouth. So I just want to at least acknowledge that, you know, it's getting harder. I do see that as well on my end too.
To achieve my goals like everyone else. Trans people don't just wake up one day and decide to be a woman, man, or even they, them. Can someone identify as another gender?
Yeah, I don't blame you, Sue. Yeah, I really don't blame you, dude.
Care? Yeah, totally. It's all about who you see or feel yourself to be or identify with comfortably, living as well as you can. Yep. I'm not an expert, but simply going by what I've seen, heard, and feel as a trans woman. It takes years of coming to an understanding with oneself, and even more so understanding it and regulating your body with social spaces, hormones, surgeries, or even friends and family to help you improve your life.
I just don't understand, like, whatever you want to do with your life and your identity that you want to have, Bro, that's cool. Whatever you want to do, that is amazing, right? I love that for you. Do what you gotta do. You're a man. Yes, I am. How did you know? Let me whip out my schlong for you really quick. Can you explain to me in simple terms what trans rights are, right? You should have the ability at any time, Pharaoh, to represent yourself however you want without being judged or have hatred directed at you, right? Yeah, I already showed you my balls. Well, what else do you want? You know what I mean?
It's not harming the person. It's helping them improve their life with body comfort, positivity, and regular care from.
And I think it's such a good point, right? It's not harming. It's helping improve your life with, body care from actual medical professionals, right? And I'm not gonna pretend like I'm an expert because I'm not. There's a lot of scientific information that I lean on AO for, right? Because she's a scientist, right? She can give us the actual scientific part of that, right? And there's things that I even learn even today, right? So with anything, it's always ongoing to continuously educate yourself, right?
Actual medical professionals. Yes, that includes therapists, normal family doctors, and even hormone doctors or endocrinologists. Being trans isn't a mental illness either. It's something you come to terms with. It's something you already are. Depression is a mental illness. Sure, depression can stem from not getting support or the right care while being trans, but so do a lot of other things in life. And trans people go through work and pay bills just like anyone else, trying to simply be themselves. Are there a few bad apples in the batch? Yeah, but again, it's the same as literally everything else. And with people who make fun of it or look down on it because it's not normal or they think it's gross or whichever excuse you have, it's mainly coming from those who don't know anything about it and just want to insult it. At least with people who do know and have researched it can make debates with points on the subject rather than simply insulting others for being different. It's incredibly sad that those who say hurtful and awful things about trans people get heard so much louder than those who are trying to explain what it's like, only to be clapped back with hateful or hurtful remarks because fuck you, and that's it. Those who think being trans is
I mean, I read a lot of those those comments. I mean, guys, on Tuesday, how many comments did we scroll through on just my stuff alone? That was real rough of a read, you know, like it's true. Hazy's not lying. It's absolutely it's their chat.
It's a decision. Seriously need to look into it. Otherwise, continue to follow other sheep. Don't make up an opinion for yourself. Ever since I started transitioning, and now recently with the topic coming up a lot, I've seen people try to be ignorant towards it. Then some person would tell them a little about it, and then they would gain an understanding about it and rethink their points. After all, if you want to criticize it, fair enough. You have the right to do so, but at least learn about how people like me live. We're not hurting ourselves. We're trying to enhance our lives with actual regulated care with professionals. And that isn't self-harm, it's self-growth. It wasn't until recently that
I wanted to actually stop right here because I think that is such a powerful line that I've literally never heard, right? We're not hurting ourselves. We're trying to enhance our lives.
Care with
through professionals, right? It isn't self-harm, it's self-growth. Holy shit, I want to put that on a fucking refrigerator somewhere, like, put that on a t-shirt. That's such a beautiful line, you know what I mean? I think that is so powerful and it's so real, right? So I'm doing good. How are you? We're about to have REDCLAW over to talk some Vtuber news, but I was watching this clip that Hazy put out about kind of the transphobia going on.
I noticed there were so many people in the VTuber sphere who simply look down on trans people because they don't understand and have an ignorant idea of how it works. It was really sad to see, especially when the majority of it was just insults and not points that could be talked about with a proper discussion. Whatever you stand on things, just try to be a decent human being. I know it's the internet and there will be bastards out there, but for those who
I think that's the thing, right? Like, just be a decent human being. At the end of the day, like, if you don't understand, it's okay to not understand, right? And to try and learn. Like, bettering yourself and growing and learning is always a good thing, and we celebrate that, right?
To at least look into yourself.
But when you come from a place of ignorance and say, oh, well, you know, you're pretending to be this, or, oh, it's a mental illness, right? Like, that's... You're not coming from a place of even attempting to understand at that point.
Taking the time to at least learn.
And VTubing is such an inclusive space, right? It's a very LGBTQ space, right?
It's really hard to say. I'm no expert, but honestly, once you get surgeries and hormones and other medical procedures to help shape your body, You can be as close to the opposite gender as you wish, and for some, that's more than enough. Now it would be for me to be comfortable with my own skin. Mentally, are you the opposite gender?
It's going good. How are you, Scope?
That depends on the person, and I can't speak for them. For me, it's a hard yes, and it makes me smile wide, brimming with happiness. It makes me feel elated whenever I get to talk about myself and how I have changed my body, voice, mind, everything. I feel like I could be the person
I hope you
that I
enjoyed
want
it,
to
Strike.
be,
Yeah,
and I'm proud of that.
Man, I love
I feel
JonTron.
great. I struggled with my
His
gender
stuff is
identity
great.
for a while, and as a teenager, even looked away from it as much as I could, thinking I was doing something wrong. I even thought it was gross at one point. It wasn't until I realized that it was just me.
Disregarding a different opinion with the excuse of claiming that they don't understand the subject isn't constructive to the discussion either. Of course, Pharaoh, but I think in the specific example that he's provided, right, these are people that are specifically being hateful, right? It's not saying like, oh, you have a different, like, you can have a differing opinion, right, and be respectful. That's okay, right? But when you have a differing opinion and you're hateful or attempt to invalidate other people, then that's problematic, you know what I mean? That's where it's different. And that's a very important distinction to make. You know what I mean? Personally, people should get to live. Exactly. The whole system is fake. We need to be able to live our true lives. We get one shot at life and too short to be listening to other people's talk shit opinions. True.
I had come to terms with the fact that
Yeah, I mean, there's always like the distinction here, Pharaoh, is people that engage in good faith and then people who don't engage in good faith, right?
Of being a lady.
And that's always been my thing. Why don't
of changing my body,
I don't care.
my mind,
do what you're gonna
everything,
do, like
to go along with something
do
that
whatever
made
you
me
want
more
with your body.
comfortable with myself.
Do whatever you want with you, right? It's your decision. I don't care what you do. You are you, right? Those are all your decisions to have, and I'm not gonna judge you for it.
Panicking, heartache. I had finally decided to transition, and it was the best decision of my life.
I mean, Evan, if you go and look at some of the comments that even like maybe channels you might find like a little bit more you would agree with, right? That are covering my story, right? You'll find that there's people in the comment sections that still are saying things like that, and it's very disheartening, right?
I've been out for 10 years now, and I've been on hormones for about 5 years now. I wish I have been since I was younger, but that's a topic in of itself. Which, I gotta say, I filled out pretty nice, by the way. And to the desired female form that I want and need to be mentally happy, and even then some. Others go farther or don't go as far. And of course, money and cost and insurance, you know, they are a huge factor in it, and not many people can afford surgeries or care or help for these sorts of things, which causes depression and causes social anxiety, causes anxiety in general. And very firmly, again, huge.
Sorry, I had to get to a stopping point. Hello! Oh my goodness! Is that REDCLAW? How do you block somebody after a raid chat asking for a friend? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We're on the raid video chat. I'm sorry. Hello, Raiders. What's up? My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal Elf. Wait, what the fuck? Did you kill me, chat? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, where did I go? Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal Elf, and today we're going to be chatting with REDCLAW about some VTuber newsy news, at least as Lydia would say. But how are you, Raiders? What's up? Did you have a good time, REDCLAW? What'd you do today? You were in a collab I saw. That looked pretty cool. Well, we were just looking at a video that Hazy put out about the recent transphobia that's going on. We were discussing that quite a bit. So even though you have this heavy metal look, you definitely would fit on Guilty Gear. Hell yeah. I did Path the Titans event. We were hunting other VTubers. Wait, what the fuck is Path the Titans? Hold on, let me look at this. Oh, is that a new one? I think I've heard of that. Oh, it's a dinosaur one, right? Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing this because they had like a new dinosaur come out. Okay, yeah, I think I've seen this. Nice, the dinosaur MMO base. Why am I coming in blurry? Am I being censored by Twitch again? Cry Twitch mobile, let me buy. No. I always say that. Well, REDCLAW, do what you gotta do. Just give me a call whenever. We'll get all set up. Also, tell me if you want to call. Oh, we can do it right now. Yeah, just Call me whenever. I can make a sub. You want me to make a collab room? I guess you can call me. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Let me. How do you mute? How do you mute and block somebody, chat?
I'm in. Why
What?
can't I fucking hear you? Wait. What? I said I'm in. I said I'm in.
I'm like, wait a second. Did you hear what I said about the whole blocking thing?
I did. Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, so anyway, bye.
You son of a! Damn it!
This is why we can't have nice things, Red Club.
This is literally why we can't have... Like, chat, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times we do partial rebrands and change our models. It doesn't matter. We will always, for whatever reason, fucking hate each other. I don't know why this is the kayfabe.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know why this is the fucking kayfabe. Oh, do you want me to be a model? Do you want me a PNG? I
was gonna ask you what you want to do, and I can make a room if you want.
I'm fine with doing model. I'm fine with doing model. I'll have to put my wings away because I'm a big bitch, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, your wings are pretty fucking massive, so
yeah.
I think we're friends though already. So let me double check.
Yeah.
I might have blocked you on Steam. I don't recall, but
This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. It's like chat. The moment I get in here, I'm RKOing her ass.
Nah, I think I'm too short for you to even reach down and catch me. Like, what are you gonna do, bro? Oh my god.
I'm just gonna punt you. I'm just gonna punt you like a football.
Yeah, I do get that a lot. Okay, let me see. Okay, the password is 69420. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly
and
what I
hopefully
expected.
nobody will hop into our stuff or anything. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, sure. Hopefully not.
All right, chat. I'm gonna go over to our actual nice room here, chat. You know, we got a nice room. I'll share my screen with you, REDCLAW. You know, I'm gonna be a real upstanding citizen out here today.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. One sec.
Yeah, you know, I'm just here to help. You know, just to be a wonderful, amazing friend. I've always been such a good friend to you throughout the years. You know,
Why are
I've
you
definitely
telling
never
your
caused you any problems.
Why are you telling your community fucking lies?
I'm not lying to them. I'm clearly chat. Name one time I've not been friends with REDCLAW.
Community, like what the hell?
Name one time that I've been mean to REDCLAW, chat. Don't answer that. You're all banned, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What you been up to though, REDCLAW? How have you been? I feel like we haven't talked in a while.
It's been a hot second. It has been a hot second, just because I had the re-debut. What's it called? I was gone for a bit. There I am on your screen. I also love when I load in my.
You were so fucking large.
I'm a large man. I'm a very large man.
There's a lot that's large about you.
Really?
Your armor is massive, bro. Holy, your tits.
Really? All right, what's the vibe? And I said, I want to be the male equivalent of Miller
and
Noir.
REDCLAW friends.
It's all coming together now. It's all coming together now.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah, no, I get it now. I get it. Yeah, I feel like the male version of Willow. Holy moves.
Let's keep the speculations.
Oh, they can, and also I have perfect control of them because I'm built different.
Dive into the intrigue.
Actually, I need to see this.
Enjoy the banter.
It's better with the shirt off, and luckily because I'm a male VTuber, I have
you can get away with that.
Yeah, I can get away with it. One sec. All right, there's that.
I mean, I can't get away with that just on different websites, but
yeah, so there's that. You know, I'm just built different. You know.
I can't Can you actually flex? Because I cannot actually flex my tit.
Okay, so you want to know something weird? You want to know something weird? I can only flex the right one. I can't flex the left one. I don't know why.
Maybe it's one of those things can you make a clover with your tongue? So certain people can, certain people can't.
I can.
Maybe it's
I can do that. I can, but it took me forever to figure. I was like, why can't I do it? And then one day I ended up doing it. I was like, holy shit.
That's actually cool. Well, thank you for coming by today, REDCLAW. And I'm excited to chit chat a little bit of news with you. It's been a crazy past couple weeks, REDCLAW.
Yes, it has.
Not only on a normal VTuber, scale, but a personal scale as well. So.
Oh yeah. I'll be real. Like it was. When did you post your schedule?
Monday. It was Monday.
Monday, yeah, it was Monday. When you posted your schedule, I remember when I finished streaming, I went to Twitter just because I was like, all right, let's see if there's anything new. And then I got so many of your comments from you posting the schedule, and I was just like, oh, they're mad. They're mad.
I'm sorry, REDCLAW. I was like,
don't apologize.
I
apologize.
I auto-schedule my stuff like super far in advance, so like I didn't even like think about that, and I'm like, every post I put out for the past couple of days, it's just people just like, like
oh, I believe it.
It's been fucking wild. So holy shit. Well, today, chat, we have brought a few topics for you today. As you guys know, we've been talking, at least on my channel, about a lot of this stuff, but I always like to bring somebody else in and, just yip yap, guys. Talk about this stuff, and I like to get different viewpoints, open up discussion with chat, and, yap it out. So it's always a fun time.
If there's one thing that my community knows is I can talk about something for hours. So yeah, let's go.
Yep.
You brought a loud, opinionated Puerto Rican dragon man onto your stream. So get ready.
Let's fucking go. But first up, REDCLAW, I want to see how you been, dude. It's been forever. I know, like, your rebrand looks great. Like, what's been going on with you?
Thank you. No, it's been really good. Like I said, like obviously you see, I did the soft rebrand, and no, before anyone asked, the dinosaur is coming back at some point. I just wanted to change things up a bit because I'm sure you've like dealt with this. Like I was like, I've done the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
for 4 years. I want.
That's why I changed my model so much, REDCLAW. I'm like,
no, like exactly. So I was just like, I just want to like change things up for a little bit. I just want to change things up for a little bit. Hey yo, a fellow Puerto Rican, wepa. Evan, I see you. Mi gente, love you. But yeah, no. So we did the rebrand, which is really good. Had a new lore video that came out, beautifully animated by my friend Bonka. Had my first metal cover drop.
Yes, I was there when you, you gave me a little teaser, and then I did end up listening to it.
Yeah. No, what's it called? Yeah, so I dropped that. It's on for anyone who wants to see. It's on my YouTube and stuff like that. If you like Rhea Ripley, you'll recognize the song. So.
I think I have a lot of Isn't that a wrestler? Yeah, I think I have a lot of wrestling people here.
She's,
so
they
probably know what that shit is.
I'll be real, she's basically like the top female wrestler in WWE right now. Like the top with a capital T.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I did that. We're trying out some new content. I'm working on launching a tabletop live play show that's gonna be happening soon. What else have I been doing? Jesus, there's been a lot.
Well, you busy? Like you got a lot going on.
I'm a very busy man. It's one of the reasons why there've been people like, oh, Red doesn't talk to me. That means he doesn't like me. It's like, no, you don't understand. I'm in the work mode. I'm in the work mines. I've been in the work mines.
I don't have friendship decay, so like. Look, there was somebody that reached out to me. I haven't talked to in like half a year. I'm like, yo, what's up? And it's just the same.
No, that's me. That's literally me. Like I can I have like people that like were freaking like I went to college with that like I haven't spoken to in like years, but then like we catch up and it's like, oh, it was yesterday. I don't have friendship decay.
Absolutely. It's funny you mentioned that because I recently had to get back home to visit one of my family members that's sick, and so I met up with one of my old girlfriends from high school, like friend that is a girl, not an actual like romantic relationship. But we met up anyway, and we were talking and stuff like that, and we got on the subject of content creators, right? And they were talking about how they watch Charlie, Moist Critical. We were talking about Charlie and stuff like that, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, you know what I've really been into watching lately? Is VTubers. I love Matara." I'm like, okay, well, number one, base, but number two. Holy shit, if only you knew.
In the back of your mind, like, She doesn't know.
Yeah,
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Yeah, mentally just to me, it's like, do they know? Like,
You know, you're literally pulling off like the meme of everyone at the party, and you're in the corner like they don't know I'm a VTuber.
Yep. She doesn't know. No, but I love that she was like, I like Matara. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I've
that's
heard
pretty
of her.
based. Yeah,
Like, I think I've heard of
she's
her.
She's pretty neat. She's pretty neat. She's pretty cool.
I had to like play it off. I'm like, oh my god, she's on to me. Holy crap. Yeah, exactly, Kidnap. But like, you know what? VTubers are lame, you know? I think they're all bald men with voice changers. Yeah, I get nah, don't watch them. Like, put her off the trail, you know?
Little did you know, they are all secretly overweight, balding men who are pretending to be women. Sorry, chat.
That's right.
Hate to break it to you.
Guys. You know, unironically, you say that. That literally just happened to me. Like,
I know. That's why I brought it up. That's why, because I remember like someone brought up your voice. Like I was like, are you kidding? And like the thing that I find so funny is like legions of people are like, dude, no, like she's a woman. She just made her voice a little like higher. And he was like, no. And like, no, dude, like we know her. She's like.
Dude, that was actually crazy. Well, yeah, you know, I feel like we could safely segue into that now, but
oh my gosh, yeah.
I would love an outside opinion on that whole thing, right? Because for me, right, like, you know, obviously with the clip, we'll talk about that in a bit, but of course, I have to find the stuff that Griggs put out there, but like sometimes I see stuff, right? And I'm just so flabbergasted, right? I just think it's so absurd. I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to say.
Oh yeah. No, like there gets to a point where it's just like literally the best thing you can do is just move on, because like there are times where like chat. I say this as someone who's neurospicy. Some of y'all really gotta tone back the neurospicy on Twitter, because like literally there are so many songs like, who the fuck starts a conversation like this? I just sat down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a post, because I know it was a little bit back and I don't think I saved all. Oh, you know, I might have actually saved the link. Let me go look here. I have a bunch of stuff that I've had to keep because I'm just like, well, you never know what's gonna happen. Like,
you never know. You never know, buddy.
And I have to hold on to so many links, and I'm like, why am I having to talk about this? Like, okay, yeah, I think I got it right here. So we'll talk about the clip here in a bit. But in case you guys don't know, guys, I made a clip about somebody that was saying some very questionable stuff. I did, you know, criticize what they had to say, and of course, it kind of blew up. And of course, chat, this person, REDCLAW, your fucking flames are so big, bro. I'm gonna have to like move my whole ass TV.
No. I could turn them off. I can turn them off.
I'm about to say, I'll move my TV over.
They're off. I got it. Yeah.
So Griggs and a few other people. It wasn't just Griggs. I think it was also Madam Savvy. Dig up this, you know, something I posted back in 2022 when I did use a voice changer. Talking about, again, I made a tweet longer for this. And I was like, yeah, like, you know, this is what I'm using. I've had a lot of questions, this and that. But this is what I'm using, right? I came back. This was in March, right? I came back from a cruise. I want to say it was later that year. It was like, maybe Kinro, if you're here, you can remind me. Maybe it was October of that year. And everybody, we had talked about this so much, right? On my community. And everybody's like, Elara, I think that you should not use it. I think that, you know, while you're very insecure about your voice and stuff like that, I think you should try it, right? And I was like, I remember I went in a cruise and I was with Ian, we were talking about it, and I was like, okay, you know, when I come back, I'm going to try without it, right? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to throw myself out there. And it went really well. And I felt a lot more confident by that point because, you know, growing up and being very, you know, transparent with you, very vulnerable with you. I mean, people made fun of my voice growing up, Red. Like, people call me a man all the time, like, because my voice is deeper and it's raspy. It's just, there's nothing I can do about it, right?
No, it's literally just your voice. Like, that's it.
And so it always hurts a lot to, you know, see people dig up, like, old stuff like this and try to use it against you, right? Where it's like, Well, number one, it shouldn't even be using it too because who the fuck cares? But number two,
who
it's
cares?
yeah, but number two, it's like, this is also really, really old as well. This is from 2022. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
this
like,
is 4 years, more than 4 years ago.
Like literally, like quite literally in like 2 weeks, it will be exactly 4 years since you posted this.
Yep.
Like it's so the reason why, so like I'll be real, I relate to this a lot because like when I had first started VTubing, I also used a voice changer.
Right, I remember.
Yeah, because the thing was like, when I had first brought on the character of REDCLAW onto VTubing, I had an idea of how he sounded in my head. And like, I used to talk to him, like, and when I first started, I talked like him all the time. Like, chat, my original voice for REDCLAW was like, hello, my name is REDCLAW, and I'm a dinosaur, and all that stuff.
And it was very deep, too.
Yeah, it was extremely deep because that was the other thing. The meta for guys in VTubing was everyone was a deep-voiced e-boy. But the issue with that is
I'm glad you brought that up, by the way, because the meta for the girlies was cute uwu voice, right? Like when I came into stuff in 2021, I felt so disconnected from everything because my voice is not high and cute, right? And I also remember that, you know, people like Snuffy, for instance, after this had come out, started using their real voice, and I was like, oh my god, like it was very inspiring, right? So but you're absolutely right. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. You're fine because like I said, I think you and I dealt with similar issues from the opposite sides of the gender spectrum. Like that's why, like, I'll be real, when you had posted this original message, because I remember when you posted this, I related to it a lot. But yeah, so like the reason why I did that was because, again, the meta was guy VTubers need to have basically all baritone voices while also looking like twinks, and I was just like, okay, fine. But then I had realized, hey chat, talking like this for 3 hours straight fucking hurts.
I was gonna say, how would you possibly keep that up constantly? Like,
it fucking hurts. So around like the 1 year mark, I swapped over to using a voice changer. However, like, again, like I was like, it's just easier for my voice. It keeps in with the character. And I was very nervous to like ever change back from not using it. But then I was getting to a point of like, okay, but like, if anyone ever like sees me or meets me and sees like, oh, that's not his actual voice, like I didn't want to deal with like Red's lying about his voice. What else is he lying about? Because you know how the fucking internet gets. So because of that, it's like, I found you, you phony. So because of that, one day I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't feel like having to constantly change my audio settings just so I can change my voice for people. And one day I just stopped. And people were like, hey, Red, your voice changer's off. I'm like, yeah, it is. And they were like, okay, and we moved on. We moved on. That was it. That was it. Now, granted, like now that I've gone back to like this character and stuff, I've been doing a little bit more like midway kayfabe, where some of the times I'm in character, some of the times I'm not.
So it doesn't kill
like
you.
Like an in-between, so it doesn't kill me. So like now when I'm talking in character, I'm more calm. I'm talking at this speed. It's like there's still like a villainous tone to it, but it's not shredding my vocal cords. So.
Yeah, Chips, I can't believe REDCLAW's not a dinosaur IRL. This is insane.
This is insane. I know, it's crazy. But like in regard to like this situation with like Trigger Point and everything, one, like, let's be real, and I know you know this, he didn't fucking read the doc. They never read the doc.
Of course not.
They never did. They never do.
And like to add to this as well, chap, it's funny you point out this doc as well, because this was on TwitLonger, right? You know, you can't access these anymore. It was really funny because
TwitLonger's dead.
Yeah, so somebody actually commented somewhere. I didn't save it, but I remember reading it. This person was like, "Alara's lying. They don't even have the document up anymore." I'm like, because
TwitLonger doesn't exist. I need. Like,
they're hiding something, REDCLAW. They're hiding something.
Why isn't it available? Because the site doesn't exist anymore.
It cracked me up when I read that. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, bro, whatever. Like,
it's not real. It's gone, man.
Yeah, Alara's hiding something. Her 12-inch long. I knew it.
Damn.
But like, also what's crazy too is like, people act like I haven't been to cons. I haven't taken and shown pictures on Twitter or done hand cam streams or played guitar. Like, what's...
Also,
it's wild.
Also, your partner's a mod.
Yep.
Your partner is a streamer and one of your mods.
It's
anyone
wild.
would know if you got a 12-inch wiener, it would be your partner.
It's really funny because it was like, wait, I didn't know all this time? Like, it's wild to me. Just stuff like this is, again, I didn't know what to say. I was just flabbergasted. I'm like, I think there's a point where you can put out all the proof in the world. You can, you know, disprove people and do everything, and it just doesn't matter, right? It's just,
okay, it doesn't.
I think I'm at a point
matter.
where logic is just out the window at this point.
Well, like, the thing about this, and oddly enough, I'm gonna go more into it when we talk about, like, the clip that started all of this nonsense, because I told you, I brought figures, I brought math
I'm interested
to
to
prove
see
my
your
point.
figures.
I brought math to prove my point, but I'll be real, like, people like Trigger Point and all the other people that have been doing it, they don't believe in anything. They're blue check marks that are trying to get people to engage with them so that they can get $20 from Elon Musk. Like, these people believe in nothing. Like,
I mean, I really wish when you make information like this that you would at least, like, correct it or redact it or something. And I know they're not going to do that, right? I mean,
they're not going to do that because it's not about that. It's not about that. It's like these are people like because again, like, you're not, like, these people are never going to make the same money as, like, let's say, like, freaking Asmongold is making on Twitter by pissing people off. Like, they never will. However, they love the idea that knowing people getting mad at them makes them money.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a fair point.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting paid for it, you know.
Yeah, no,
Rage bait used to be believable,
like,
REDCLAW.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Bait used to be believable, but, like, these guys, like, there is financial incentive on Twitter to be a terrible person.
And then that's quite sad. That's quite disappointing, right? Because I wouldn't want to spread misinformation, like, above all else, for me, like, you know, I would never want to do that. And if I've ever done something like that, I always try to correct it or go back or, you know, apologize or, well, whatever, right? Like, we make mistakes, but for something like this, it's just kind of like, why did you type and hit enter? You know what I mean? Like, on top of that, one thing that a lot of people won't tell you in the industry that shouldn't be a surprise at all, chat, is, and maybe I'm going to shatter your entire world telling you this, but guys, there are bigger VTubers that use voice changers because they have to keep up their regular voice across streaming all of the time.
Text to speech.
Yeah, I mean, like, but, you know, doing things like, you know, singing constantly, doing, I mean, think of, like, HoloLive. I'm not saying any HoloLive people in particular do, but, you know, this is a great example that people do use it to help themselves out when their voice is hurting, right? So, this isn't
that was why I was using
thing.
Yeah, that was why I was using it. Like, when I started streaming, like, I was an amateur voice actor. I didn't actually know about vocal control and vocal recovery. So I was, like, ending streams without a voice. Like,
that's not good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, again, these people don't get this, they don't understand it, and if they do understand it, they just don't care. They're like, that's like, again, when a website like Twitter incentivizes being an, like, basically a nihilist who does not care about things outside of financial gain, like, these people don't believe in anything.
It's quite sad, right? I really hope that it comes from a place of ignorance rather than just, like, malice, right? I don't want to assume anything, but I just don't know. And I don't want to pretend, right? Like, my voice isn't for everybody, right? Like, I have health issues, unfortunately, that have attributed to, you know, my throat not being the best, right? And I know that might bother certain people. They might not want to listen to me, and that's fine, right? Just the same as, like, maybe somebody with a really high voice, maybe you don't like. Or some people just have voices that people just don't like. And that's fine, right? But just saying really mean and awful things like this is just like, what? There's no point in that. You know what I mean? There's
one of
really
my favorite... Do you want to know one of my favorite YouTube comments I ever got was?
What? Oh God.
Why does this buff Kratos-looking dinosaur man sound like a generic white guy? It's one of my favorite YouTube comments I've ever gotten. It's so funny.
That is actually wild as fuck. What the hell, dude? That's amazing, oh, yellow. I'm gonna put that on my fridge. Yeah, I would put that on my fridge.
It's so good.
Oh, that's why they canceled God of War, because REDCLAW was in it. It all makes sense.
Yep, sorry guys, it was me. I'm sorry, I ruined it for you.
Sorry guys. Twitter is full of malice, but I think it's for reasons other than a tiny amount of money. I mean, yes, the money is a good part of it, right? But also like being able to say whatever you want with anonymity, and just you can be as hateful as you want. Some people just really love that shit, you know, like they get off on it. Like
there is dopamine in knowing that you're getting away with something.
Yep.
That like normally you would not be able to get away with. It's it's why one of the biggest talking points is like the people that are doing this online would never do this in person.
Right. You know what's funny you mentioned that, because I was talking to I'm gonna try to master identity as best I can, but this is a very renowned, very big person that is very well known in not only VTubing but across you know, like IRL streaming and stuff. Like they're very big name, chat. But I was talking to them, and it's funny because they said that exact same thing. They're like, you know, don't get too down about this, right? Like try to disconnect from, you know, Twitter, because Twitter is kind of a cesspool. But also, like, you got to remember, right? This isn't something that people are going and screaming on the streets like, hell yeah, transphobia is base. Like, of course they're not going to do that, because
of course they're not going to.
What the fuck?
Because they're well, the thing is, lockdown, it's a mixture of cowardice and also, you also have to remember this, and people forget this. One, half of these are bots. More than half of them are bots. The last time I checked, the current number of bots on Twitter is 80%. 80% of all interactions on Twitter are bots.
Did I tell you about my issues? I don't know if you've noticed this over you probably didn't, but I used to have about right under about 130,000 followers. That's because I found out and slowly had to remove my own followers, because 6,000 to 7,000 of them were bots.
Oh, that happened to me that happened to me last spring. Yeah, that happened to me last spring.
Nuts.
I lost 2,000 I had to get rid of 2,000 followers because they were bots. It was nuts. It was nuts.
Absolutely.
So a good chunk of this engagement is bots, and then the other chunk is chat. I'll be real. Half of it's like 12-year-olds. Half of it's like 12 and 13-year-olds, like that are like, I'm being a troll online and no one can stop me, and my dad doesn't know that I'm on the computer. Like, they're children.
Probably.
They're probably children.
You don't even think about that, but you're probably right.
No, because like I remember like there was a day a few months back where like I had to deal with like some like Twitter nonsense, and like there was like I got a death threat DM. I got a DM saying that like so and so's community, we're gonna find you and we're gonna kill you. I click on their profile, it literally says I'm 15 years old.
What the fuck?
Like literally a child.
Very good deception. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? The thing is, REDCLAW, you've been around for a long time as well. Twitter used to not be this way. It was not so fucking aggressive and horrible. And I don't know if it was the change of ownership or I don't know what the attributor is, but good lord, guys, it is just awful.
I personally believe that it was change of ownership. We saw a lot of changes happen. Like, because the thing is, like, people have actually pointed this out. With the exception of, like, the more cringeworthy TOS changes, like making literally the word cis, considered hate speech, the overall actual TOS of Twitter has not really changed since Elon got it. What has changed is who they enforce TOS on. Transphobes, bigots, racists, they aren't enforcing it as much. I literally reported a tweet that someone made that basically said all N-words should die. I reported it,
and
3 days later, and I reported it, and then 3 days later, I get a email from Twitter saying, we found that there were no issues with this comment. Like, that's what I mean. It's not that the TOS has changed. It's that moderation is not being enforced at all.
Yeah, and that's not freedom of speech either, right? Like that's actual hate speech.
No, that's hate. Like that's the thing. Like it's not even something like it's not even like something like I disagree with transgenders. No, like this was a person saying I want to commit genocide on black people, and Twitter was like, this is fine.
What the fuck?
This is fine.
Oh Lord, man!
That's what I mean.
I don't think I don't see anything that bad. I mean, I have gotten death threats, unfortunately, with the stuff that has happened, and I'll be honest, I expected it. I mean, I saw when it was actually funny enough. I think I messaged you right before that post blew up because I was like, hey. I told REDCLAW, I was like,
I remember you were
I
like,
think
hey,
it's gonna blow up.
This is gonna blow up. Boy, did it.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's gonna blow up. Let me know if you want to talk about it. Oh, it blew up. I mean, I don't know. I've been around long enough. I see the signs. I know when something's gonna kind of, get big, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, again, to your point, like, we've been, but, like, the thing is, like, to your point, like, we've been here long enough. We know when shit like this happens. Like, and when shit like this is going to, like, blow up. So, yeah, no, it makes sense.
But I will say, too, the credit of everybody, I do appreciate the majority of people coming out and obviously disproving this or sharing clips of IRL stuff, or, of course, even people I disagree with, right? Even, like, Straub and Rev and Celestium. I mean, they all came and said, hey, I think that's wrong. So, to their credit, I will at least... say thank you for you guys for.
I will also say this, and I will say this, and I will also be like very emotionally honest here. Do not like those people. I appreciate that they at least had the stones to back you in this regard. Yeah, like in the nuance, like if we take into account nuance, I appreciate that they had the stones to step forward in your defense.
Yeah,
because they also could have easily jumped on the bandwagon, but they chose not to. So I will give them those laurels.
Yep, same here as well. I'm like, okay, you know what? I will at least be like, all right, I appreciate that. Oh my god, Reba was so funny. Reba was fucking losing your shit, and I was just like, I'm still to this day. I think this is the first experience I really had where normally 9 times out of 10 REDCLAW. When I engage with people, I can normally either sway them or at least let them see reason or with facts and logic and so on. But this is the first time that I looked at something, I'm just like, I don't know how you came to that conclusion, and I don't think there's anything else that I can do to convince you otherwise. Like, and it's the first time for me.
Well, this is like why, like, I'll be real. I have a very low tolerance for blatant stupidity. I'll be real, I can't. Like, when someone is just actively being dumb, it upsets me. It actually angers me. So, like, it's one thing if I see someone who I don't agree with, but they're at least articulating why they don't like something, or why they have an opinion. It's when I see something that's so blatantly dumb, I get mad.
See, it's funny because I'm the opposite. I just laugh and move on. I'm like, this is stupid. But I do get that. The one thing that makes me rage the most in the world is dumb drivers. And there's a lot of them in Texas, REDCLAW. I have, road rage. I'm not even gonna lie.
I put my hand on your shoulder as a man in New Jersey. As a man in New Jersey, I feel your pain. Okay, wait, before we go on, I need to talk about, I have a funny story about New Jersey. So I went to college in New Jersey, and my dorm was actually driving distance from the actual school proper. So a bunch of us would actually carpool and stuff. This one guy, and his name was Kevin. It's always a Kevin.
Yeah, it's always fucking Kevin.
It's always fucking Kevin. For whatever reason, he was like a patriotic New Jerseyan. Like, he was proud to be born and raised in New Jersey. I don't know why.
What is there to be proud of in New Jersey?
I do not know. So, we're trying to get to the school.
Yeah, what's the history of New Jersey that would make you all proud?
So, like, what's it called? So, like, we're trying to get to New Jersey, and if you've been in New Jersey, chat, you know, like, for whatever reason, a bunch of local roads operate like highways, where literally they're all one-ways. So we're stuck in a one-way, and we're stuck in traffic because of a construction thing, and I'm getting really annoyed. I'm like, why can't I just turn around? There's another route. And he's like, well, you know, New Jersey is the originator of the design for the freeway. I'm like, and I look at him like, thanks, Kevin. Thanks for telling me that I'm driving on a rough draft. Thanks! That calms me down!
Damn it, Kevin. Get in the backseat and shut up. Oh my god. I have a driving story as well, but this one is far more shocking and has a lot more kind of implication to it, but
dear.
I was going to the grocery store and you know, I'm coming back and there's this to get to my house, right? There's like a couple neighborhoods you gotta drive through. I'm driving through this mobile neighborhood, and it's like 3 o'clock, right? It's like right when school like is letting out, and I'm really close to a school that's like semi-close to where we live. So I'm driving, whenever I get to a 4-way stop, and a bus is coming up to the stop sign. So I'm like, so I'm at my stop sign, and the bus is over to the left of me. And I pull up to the stop sign, I stop, I see the bus coming up to the stop sign. I'm like, okay, you know, then nobody else is coming. I've checked all the things. I'm ready to go, and I start going. The bus, full of children, runs the stop sign, REDCLAW. Just straight up just barrels through that shit. I'm like, I literally, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is just Texas in a nutshell. Like,
if
just
anyone should
barrel
be
through the
obeying
stop
the
sign.
rules of the road, it's a school bus.
Exactly, it was full of kids, full of children.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I'm so glad that I actually, when I started going, I checked back over and slammed on my brakes as the bus just flies right by me. I mean, like, it's not like you know, when a bus stops, like, it takes a while for them to get going. Like, this wasn't that case. They barreled through that side, dude. Going like 45.
Dude, bus driver really just said I could make it and just fucking floored it.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
fucking
god,
hate
that's
driving here, chat.
nuts.
Yeah, it's just, again, the implications of that. Imagine that person is driving children around every fucking day. Like, holy shit.
That is horrifying. That is legitimately horrifying. Dear God.
I know. I know. So, look, when you have problems driving to New Jersey, I promise you I have my own separate problems here.
I'll be real. I've been to Texas twice, and both times I never had to deal with the roads. So, and I'm hoping to keep it that way. Don't
drive where you're here. It's horrible. So everybody, of course, has a car because everything's so big around here. So.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And speaking of big, though, we do got to talk about the big thing in the room, of course, which was this clip here.
Here we go.
I would love to hear your thoughts about this clip, right? And I want to make this clear as well, chap. When I invite people over, like, I don't just invite people over that agree with me, right? Like, I love to hear people disagree with me. Like, you know, Mishi and I, like, we talked, and there was 1 or 2 things we were kind of like, we don't agree, but that's okay, right? So, you know, I really would love to hear your honest opinion about what your thoughts were about this clip. If you need me replayed or anything, I can totally do that as well.
Oddly enough, I rewatched it today. Before we get into the show, you just got
Lydia, what's up, kitty? Yep. Lydia, you came at the perfect time. We're talking about the clip.
But wait, there's more. Hold on, it's a real joke. It's a real gasser.
Oh, goodness. Hi, Lydia. How are you? What's up, kitty? My fellow news tuber, the leader of the Newsy News. How are you, Lydia? What's up?
Welcome on in. Welcome.
Yes, we are here with the lovely REDCLAW. We're just talking a little bit of Vtuber news and stuff that has been going on this past week. And we're talking about my whole debacle from, the weekend. So,
in regard to the original clip, I actually rewatched it this morning just so I could
refresh
my memory. So I could refresh my memory on all of this. So I think I want to approach this from two different ways. So the easiest way to deal with, to approach this clip is the moralist argument. I'm going to give you, chat, my moralist perspective. Surprise! I believe in trans rights. What's it called? I hate bigotry is fucking cringe. That's basically my stance. I'm not gonna take that argument though. I'm not going to go from that argument,
we're going to talk about...
because that's the easy argument.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the easy argument. I'm actually going to take the moment to explain why Elara is right, because I actually did some digging, chat.
I'm scared.
The bigot grift doesn't actually lead to success in VTubing.
Well, I did say this in... I clarified with my coverage on Tuesday. I said, look, guys, if your career is only based on controversy, making statements like this, right? There's not longevity in that. And
oh no, there's no longevity. Absolutely.
I think that I've seen enough throughout the years to back that claim as well, right? So, but of course, we're here to listen to you. So everybody's heard me say this 1,000 times.
No, it's all good. Like I said, I was the nerd that chat. Guess what? I have charts that prove my point.
Send them to me and I'll pull them up.
I came in with fucking charts. All right, but before I send you the charts, what's it called? So the first thing that I want to bring up is chat. VTubing, by its nature, is a very artistic, expressive form of content creation. By that nature, if you've been in the art world, you know the art world is left-leaning. It just is. It's the arts are filled with people of color, queer people. It's a very diverse group. It tends to lean much more progressive, and that's the fact. From my digging, from my research, all the these numbers, I will admit, are estimates, but from what I've gained, the majority of both VTubers and VTuber watchers lean into either left-wing, center-left, center, or unaligned.
I'd be willing to believe that, right? I mean, you got to remember with VTubers as well, right? The VTubing space is very LGBTQ friendly, right?
Yeah,
especially in a space that
LGBT.
You can represent yourself however you want. I mean, it's very friendly towards trans people as well, who might want to, obviously, maybe they're transitioning or not comfortable, and they might want to represent themselves. You know what I mean? So,
but
I think it's fair, right?
Yeah, and I'll answer this, and but there's art from both sides. Okay, so here's my biggest counter argument as to why the arts tend to lean left and the arts that tend to lean left are better. I want you to go and watch the recent Super Bowl halftime show, and then go watch the All-American halftime show from Turning Point USA, and then you tell me which of these is actually art. Moving on. I
have no idea what you're talking about.
Moving on.
Kid Rock hater.
Kid Rock hater. It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's not difficult to be a Kid Rock hater. But aside from that,
I mean, here's the really quickly. I'm so sorry to interrupt, leader. It's not. We're not assuming that bad people are unaligned or closet conservatives or anything like that. Look, I know plenty of people that you would consider traditionally right wing that still have some leftist views, right? It's all, in my opinion, it's all just labels, right? I think it's more about just who you are and what you believe in.
It is to a point, but in regards to these particular people on Twitter and stuff that tend to do the bigot grift, I'll be real. If you go to their pages, it's either complaining about trans people or quote retweeting and resharing stuff that the American right wing is doing. There is, I do see a pattern there, because again, and this is why I'm saying, I'm not even saying they believe in it. I'm saying it's a grift. I'm saying that it is a grift for a lot of them, especially the ones that try to monetize it. But like I said, because of that, conservative, and when I say conservative, I'm saying the actual old school, I just want to make sure that our budgets are proper. That is a minority, not a loud minority, but a minority. The hard right groiper types that this type of content tries to appease, it's less than 10%. it's less than 10% of like all VTuber watchers. It is a fraction of VTubers and VTuber watchers. And the other thing
I think it's always
is,
the. I mean, again, I don't really know their political affiliation or the percentage and stuff like that. I'm not going to pretend, but what I will say is typically the people that are very hateful, right? They're normally the loudest, right? So that's kind of what you see
exactly.
a lot
that's
of.
exactly it.
Because it's
exactly.
Just, being loud, right?
And the thing is, and Twitter tricks a lot of people into thinking, to your point, because they're so loud, because they're so vocal, oh, there's a lot of them. There's really not. There really isn't. What you are seeing is literally the total of them compared to everyone else. Everyone else outnumbers them like 10 to 1. It's no comparison. But aside from that, not just aside from, like, so aside from that, like, a lot of people think, oh, well, this person, because I saw, like, one thing that a lot of people were claiming from your video is like, thanks to you, she's gonna blow up and make tons of money now. No, she's not. She's not. Twitter does not really equal actual growth in your viewerships on your streams and your actual community growth at all. At all. You might get a little bump for a second, but that's it. Like from what I've seen from all the different VTubers I've spoken to, roughly of the people that watch their streams that come from Twitter, it's like 2 to 3%.
Oh no, it's astronomically low, right? I mean, to be fair, REDCLAW, I will point out that I think somebody brought this up that she had gained I think about like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? Which is pretty hefty, right? Which is on another website as well. But
that is hefty.
In a lot of ways,
here comes the question. Yeah.
YouTube kind of is the same in a lot of ways as Twitter, where things kind of exist in a cyclone, right? So.
Oh yeah, because here's the thing. I actually have numbers that will show you that even that that $10,000 subscriber increase probably still doesn't mean anything in regards to the financials. Subscribing doesn't mean they're watching. Subscribing doesn't mean they're watching, and that's like the big thing. So a lot of people think, oh, if I get controversial on Twitter, I'll blow up, I'll get this huge following, and I'm gonna make a shit ton of money. That's not, like, I've looked into this. That's not the case. So,
I mean, you might make a little bit for a little bit, like
you might make a little bit, but
it's
not gonna ever be what you think it's gonna be. It's like, I see people who think, oh, these like, what's it called, like these hard right bigot grifters are making so much money in their grift. They're really not. So I'm gonna send you this one first. This first one is actually from Twitch Tracker. This first one's from Twitch Tracker.
I'm gonna interrupt you really quick. Hi, Miss. How are you? Thank you for the raid, sweetheart. Welcome in. We're chatting about just some stuff that I had gone through this past weekend. You know, I'll give you one example, though, really quick. REDCLAW was, somebody that's been very controversial recently is Powder, right? I know she posted, like, her revenue.
Look at this!
What the fuck is this, chat? I don't want to look at this graph.
I want to show a different graph. Come on!
I knew that she had showed her revenue, right, of money she made during her controversy. But I thought it was really funny because I had actually just made a bunch of funny memes and made almost the exact same money she did.
No, and that's the thing.
Was just like,
that's the thing. And
that
always happens. Yeah, no, it is odd. So here's the thing. So I'm sending you, and chat, you will forgive me, like, these charts are following numbers of specific content creators. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to prove a point. Also, you are now an egg.
God damn it, guys. Not in front of REDCLAW.
All right, so the first one I'm going to show you this is from Twitch Tracker, and this is the analytics of Banana Juju. For those of you who remember Banana Juju was the monkey VTuber who decided that she was going to be a white girl with dreads.
I mean, I really didn't have a problem with the whole dreads thing, to be honest. I had no issue.
As a person of color, I'm a little about it, but the point is, I want to show you these numbers because the interesting thing is,
where she was versus now is not the same.
Yeah, where she was versus now is not the same. So here's the thing: Banana Juju is one of the few streamers on Twitch Tracker that allows us to see subscribers.
Oh, interesting.
So I want you, if you want to open that up real quick.
Yeah, let's. I'm surprised they share that information freely like that.
The thing is, you have to opt in. You have to give
Got
permission.
you.
So she gave Twitch Tracker permission for us to get these numbers. So if you scroll down, you will see April 2025. That's when her
during
controversy
the
happened.
Right.
Again, 1,400 subscribers. That's decent. That's really good. That's around, I'll be real, that's around what I make a month. But then you see immediately afterwards,
It kind of dips down to different counts.
it dips down. The average, it's like, if I were to quantify an average, she averages around, honestly, what she has right now, about 250 subscribers,
Sure.
tier 1 or prime subscribers a month, and 3 tier 3s. And based
And
off
chat,
these
I want to
numbers,
make sure really quickly before we continue. I'm sorry. This isn't meant to
this
talk
isn't me
shit or
bashing.
anything like that, right?
This isn't me
bashing.
talking shit. This is me just
this is
literally
just to
trying
show
to
you.
prove my, this is me literally just trying to prove my point about this. So,
Yeah, people forget
people forget.
the controversy is over and then you settle out, right? So, which is very typical.
Yeah, I'm looking at the data. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm looking at the data. I did the math. So, in total, before Twitch takes the cut, she makes roughly $1,500 a month.
Is that before taxes or?
That's before taxes, and that's before Twitch takes their cut. If we are assuming that she is only that she is not at Partner Plus level 1, which I'll be honest, with these numbers, I don't think she is. I'm going to say that
she might.
She might be. So
let's pretend she is for a moment.
Let's pretend. All right. So for the sake of that, we'll pretend that she is. So
for
at
60%.
most, for 60%. That means she's bringing in maybe $900 a month. Maybe. So, and the thing is, and you're probably like, wait, but Red, that's a lot of money, right? Not when people keep claiming that you get into this grift so that you can make a shit ton of money. Not when you're in when the belief is that if you do the transphobia, if you do the racism, if you do the bigotry, what you're trying to do is make money off of again, bigots. No, there's no, she's not making the money people think that you would be making in this.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really aware of her stances on those things. I mean, I've obviously seen the AI art, right? Not very much but I haven't seen those other things. You'd have to show me those. By the way, Luby, thank you for the raid. What's up? I'm gonna roll the raid video really quick. I'm sorry, REDCLAW.
It's fine.
I don't have control over it anyway. It just auto runs.
It just happens?
I set it up so it just auto runs. Yeah, it's yeah, just after a certain amount, it just runs, so it's all automated. Hey, Lumi, what's up? How are you? What's up? We're talking about some VTuber drama stuff here recently. Talking about the things I went through last week. And I'm here with REDCLAW, and we're talking the grossest thing of all things when it comes to VTubers. Math. Ew.
Math. Yeah, no, sorry, but to prove my point, I'm bringing in math. I'm bringing in numbers. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'll be real. Banana Juju was an easy one just because I was like, oh, I can literally see how much money Banana's making.
Yeah. I gotta say, I have not seen her takes on some of the stuff that you said.
She was much more controversial earlier on during, again, that April 2025.
Right. I mean, again, I didn't really have a problem with this. But let's say, hypothetically, we say we go in the argument of AIR, right? You know, we could say controversial, right?
If we're because again, she's very pro AI. She's very pro AI and stuff like that. But again, there's that one. I'm going to pick a bigger target now.
Oh God!
I'm going to pick a much bigger target now.
Okay.
I'm going to send you the social blade for Nux Taku.
Oh no! Well, yeah, Nux has had some pretty heavy controversy here recently too.
Yeah, but here's the thing: these numbers show not recent.
Sure. Yeah, leader, I agree with you as well. But again, looking at the data, this was supposed to show you how, in a graph here, controversy does not equal longevity.
Controversy doesn't equal money. Controversy does not equal longevity. That's the point that I am making. All right, so here's the thing. So before, let's start at the top. We'll start at the top, and we could go
right,
through together.
I got you.
So let's see. All right, so Nux Taku is a YouTuber with nearly 2 million subscribers, over a quarter billion views, 1,200 videos. So, if we scroll down a little bit to this first level of charts, he's been in the red for years.
Yeah,
He's been
I
in
never
the
noticed
red
that. Holy shit.
for years. He has lost 20,000 subscribers in the past month, and you can make the argument, it's because of the Discord controversy. No, he's been in the red since 2024.
Wow, that's wild. Yeah, I mean, you can see, well, at least with this one, right? This is gain subscribers weekly. I mean, it's just dip.
Yeah, it's just dip. And this is the other thing, and this is where, chat, this isn't me bragging. I'm coming to make a point. So the thing about Social Blade is Social Blade also bases off of ad revenue and things like that, roughly how much a YouTube channel makes. So it estimates that yearly, Nux makes on his YouTube, just the YouTube, anywhere between $5,000 to $86,000. That's a big range. So let's go middle ground. So
this is also the main one, the Nux Taku channel leader.
Oh yeah, this is the main one. So again, so we'll try to fit somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna say 45, 50,000 is a safe middle ground to say what Nux makes on his main channel. Chat, this isn't a flex on my part. I made 60K off of Twitch last year. I have a fraction of his following. That's not a W for me. That's an L for him.
Makes sense. I mean, if I can be very transparent with all of you really quickly, I've been doing this subathon for quite a while, right? And I'm part of Plus too. You can see my points over here, right? And every single one of these points here, let me see if I can read this correctly. Every one of these points here is $5. And so, oh no, I think I did the math wrong. Hold on. 0.7 times. I can't read the own number on my screen. Hold on, let me pull it up on my other one here really quick.
It's we gotta make it bigger. We gotta make it bigger.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So just to kind of put this in perspective, right? Here is all of the subs or bits that equal to $5, right? This isn't counting anything less than that. I won't give you a point. So we're just going to times this by $5, right? And then we'll divide this by 70. This is what I've made, not counting any plugins, not counting anything below a $5 sub, not counting any of that, right, chat? This is what I've made in about a year and 3 months of...
Yeah.
Or 427 days of a subathon. This is what I've made so far. And this is a very rough estimate of this. In all honesty, it's probably about, you could probably add another 25% or so.
Yeah, you probably add another 25% of that. Yeah, exactly.
Also, again, just giving you a rough number, chat.
Yeah.
This isn't counting my YouTube as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, this is also why, I'm approaching what Leader said. Nux said that this is inaccurate when he's covered his income months ago. It talked about the estimates. I don't know if he's doing better or how much because I don't remember the specifics. So here's the thing. The way that Social Blade calculates out this number is it's literally looking at the viewership. Remember, you don't make money off of subscribers.
Right, exactly. You have to make it off of views and ads.
You're making it off of
like
ad revenue from viewership and memberships. And that's where it calculates out this number. It's not taking into account his other it's not taking into account his other YouTube. It's not taking into account any other business ventures he's in. It's not, am I saying Nux only makes 45K a year? No.
No, of course not. He has other channels and other revenue sources.
But what I'm saying is that the fact that a 2 million subscriber YouTube channel that from someone who is very controversial, who has very much done the bigotry shift,
I mean, look
And
at the
he's
stuff with the whole Discord thing that recently happened.
Look what happened with the Discord, and he's making less than, and again, Elara, like this ain't even me for like throwing shades at us. He's making less than me and Elara. That's
pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's charitable.
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
I think the
saying.
point that when REDCLAW brings you these numbers, right, chat, is showing that, you know, there can be controversy, right, whether it's for good or bad. In the case of Banana Juju, you know, I definitely, you know, I defended her when the initial stuff came out, and, you know, she got some support, right? But obviously, if there's other controversy as well, or you're leaning on something that, you know, like AI art, for instance, right, that is controversial.
Yes.
It doesn't always equal that you're going to make a bunch of money or make revenue and stuff like that. And I think there is the point of bringing this up about Juju and Nux as well is, I think there's
like,
a
this
very
isn't
big, there's a very big misconception about, oh, this equals money, when that isn't the case,
thing.
right?
That's the point. Like, that's why I'm bringing these charts in, chat. I'm not trying to personally. Again, I have no skin in this game. I personally do not like Nux. Like, but that's not why I'm bringing him up.
Especially after the whole Discord thing.
Especially after the Discord thing. Personally, I have very strong opinions of where he should be after the Discord thing. But that's not why I'm bringing that up. I do think many are unfairly.
I agree. I think a lot of people are unfairly labeled as bigots or grifters, but it's less about the labels. Because again, I don't like labels. I mean, you remember that graph that came out by that one guy that was like labeled everybody?
Who's a chud, who's a woke and everything.
You know what? I'm on there. I'm going to assume. I'm like,
I'm not shocked by that. I'm not shocked.
But like, it's funny because
it's okay.
Labels mean nothing.
They put me. It's okay. They put me under lean woke, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm a socialist that talks about how capitalism is destroying the world. You will give me the full woke. Damn it.
Give it to me. But yeah,
you will give me that full woke. But no, like.
Yeah, labels are just labels, right?
But yeah,
you should be judged on your actions, less about an actual label. So
this one's gonna be a little bit hard for me to prove, just because all of the evidence of it has been literally destroyed. But Elara, you will remember this because I want to take us down memory lane of an example of someone that did a grift and then tried to shift to a different grift. So a lot of your chat members might not remember him, but I'm going to ask you, do you remember Poppy the Lich King?
Chat, please delete me. Yes, I remember.
Do you remember Poppy the Lich King?
Oh, I remember talking and covering this shit.
Yeah, so chat, for those of you who do not remember Poppy the Lich King, Poppy was the leader of a Twitch team called the Wrecking Crew. I was actually a member of the Wrecking Crew.
No, I threw away that memory. I locked that away and threw it.
Too bad. Because my point will be made by this. Poppy presented himself as a very progressive, very pro-charity, very friend of disenfranchised groups and everything, very pro-LGBT. And then we found out it was all a fucking lie. He was a transphobe, he was a bigot, he was a bad person.
It was wild. It was so shocking because I thought he was crazy. I thought he was so very accepting of people's identities. He was very kind.
Yeah.
I was absolutely shocked.
But then we found out it was a grift because he saw that the VTuber, because he saw what I'm explaining, that the majority of the VTubers and VTuber watchers fall under those groups. He knew where the money was. So he presented himself in a way so that he could make money off of those people. And the thing, and Chad, if you're saying oh, that's probably not true, he admitted it. He admitted it after it came out that he was. After it came out that he was a bigot. After it came out that he was a transphobe. He disappeared for a few months. Then he comes back as a hard right groiper and claims that what's it called? His big "Hello Liberals" a return video. He openly admitted, no, I scammed progressive people. so the thing was, chat. He did after he came back and did his hard right shift. He did one stream and he didn't come back. And you want to know why? He realized there's no money in it. There's no money in it. Poppy was a terrible person. Poppy was a terrible person. Poppy is an awful person. I'm glad he is gone. But I will tell you this. He understood optics and he understood where the money in this space was. And he knew the hard
REDCLAW, to be honest with you, the money in this, in anything is just not being a shitty person. Like, it's really basic. No,
it's literally don't be shitty. It's literally don't be shitty.
It's so basic. There's no left or right or any of that. It's like, just don't be a shitty person.
But that's why I'm saying the bigot grift, specifically bigotry, being a bigot.
His was. His was, to be fair.
Yeah, and a lot of the people in this video who just become out bigots, like they think, oh, I'll be able to get like the bigot viewership. Yeah, you might get the viewership, but they're not going to pay you. You're not going to make money off of it.
Yeah.
No, you're not. There's no success. There's no success in this. There's no success in it. And that's the other thing. So a lot of people think, oh, if you're controversial and stuff, like that's what Twitter's want. You want to have those big moments where you get your big break by having like either a good controversy or a bad controversy happen. No, the real ones will tell you the value of Twitter is not even the interactions. It's literally sponsors. Sponsors still look at Twitter. They look to see what, like, They look to see your they look at your follows. They look to see what your engagement's like. But the other thing is, chat, sponsors don't want to partner with bigots. They don't. Why? Like, what's it called? By partnering with bigots, they are literally cutting themselves off from huge revenue streams.
Yep. Well, in REDCLAW, it's funny you bring that up because that's always been my argument about people that have these hateful takes, right?
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about, for instance, like Powder, right? With her whole thing about the Black Vtuber Awards. I was like, well, look, yeah, she's gonna make money, and she has a subathon going on, and yes, she's making money right now. But the thing is you put yourself in a corner, right? You put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Where now you are reliant on constantly creating controversy, and on top of that,
you can't just exist.
Right. You will never be able to have these big sponsors, be part of conventions, be part of these bigger group things. There is a group of people, chat, that, you know, there's a baseline Twitter user, right? And then there's of course people that are creators and stuff like that. But there's also people above that, right? There's people that run cons, that run events, that are very connected within the community. That those are the people that actively have a lot of actual control of what goes on when it matters for some of these bigger things. There's people like, people that are running like, I don't know, let's say a Carrier Con, for instance, right? Like, those people look at what's going on with what you're doing, right? And they're not going to put you out there unless they believe in what you're doing, or, you know, you're not that controversial, right? So
yeah. And the thing is, like, that's not to say, like, oh, there's like, because before anyone comes in, it's just like, oh, but what about the X controversial figure? Like, Gamer Subs is okay with them. So I'm going to also tell you this: a lot of these companies also, I'm going to lift the veil. I'm going to tell you how the sausage gets made. A lot of these companies are well aware of what they are doing, and they are, and I kid you not, because I know that this is a fact for Gamer Subs. They actually are basically, their contracts make it that, like, you have to break terms of service on a platform before they consider, like, dropping you. So if you have, let's say, followers,
well, it's probably smarter, right? It keeps for business, because right? They just want to operate. They don't have to be involved every single time there's controversy.
Exactly. No, and that's the thing. A lot of them are just like, look, we just want to sell product. We want to operate as long as, like, so for a lot of them, it's as long as they don't break any forms of TOS, we're not going to do anything. But make no mistake, like, they don't think that they aren't looking and being like, every time one of, like, their creators does something stupid and they're like, son of a bitch. Like, every time. So for a lot of them, they have to literally wait for you to actually break the rules. It's one of the reasons why I still really do think the straw that broke the camel's back for Asmongold was very specifically what he was talking about the week before they dropped him. He was talking about genocide.
I'll be real. Are you talking about Mythic or are you talking about...
Mythic. I'm talking about Mythic.
Okay, got you. Sorry. I was like, my brain was like,
no, not
gamer
gamer
subs?
subs.
What?
Not gamer subs. Sorry. Wires cross. I still believe that the reason why Mythic finally said this is the straw that broke the camel's back was that the week before they dropped him, Asmon was saying that little girls that got bombed in Iran deserve to die.
If I remember,
does break TOS.
But see, what I remember Asmon saying, at least according to Asmon, right, was that this had been something... Well, he was less involved with them for about a year, right? But if I remember correctly, this was something that they had talked about for quite a while, which... I mean, I don't know if I don't think that specific thing that he said then was the reason, because I'm pretty sure that even Mythic and Asmon admitted that it was a long time going. But to your point, that doesn't mean it wasn't something else before long ago. That could have been as well.
I think it was a case. I think it was a case of, again, straws. More straws kept getting piled on and piled on and piled on and piled on, and eventually it got to a point where it broke. Or again, you can only say the little Iranian schoolgirls had it coming for siding with a terrorist regime.
I have not seen that. Yeah, I have not seen that clip.
Oh no, you can look it up. He straight up was just like, yeah, no, innocents dying suck, but that's what they get for siding with terrorists.
I mean, I don't really watch Asmon outside of news related stuff when it comes to maybe VTubers. There's some IRL stuff, right? Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I have to look into that. So, I try not to be politically charged on my channel as much as possible.
That's fine. But what I'm saying though is that this type of hatred, because that's just hate speech and call for violence. This type of speaking of bigotry, being transphobic. The reason why I'm bringing all this up is that it is in this space. People on the face cam streaming side of things, that operates very differently. Like I said, it took years of controversies with Asmon for him to finally lose something. But in VTubing, it doesn't last long. You get maybe a month. You get maybe a month of attention, and then it dies.
True. No, it's absolutely true.
Yeah. And
I mean, we've seen this multiple times with other controversies as well.
How many times have we seen this? How many times have we seen this?
Yeah. Or even on top of that, let's even say that there's somebody that we would say, quote unquote, had a controversy that was it worked out in their favor, right? Even for them, right? For somebody that we would, quote unquote, agree with, right? That support does die down for them. It's just the nature of controversy, right? It is what it is. After a while, it dies down.
Yeah, no, it dies down. And to your point, and then if literally your entire identity, your entire livelihood is being the controversial person, chat, I'll be real, that sounds fucking miserable. You have to
that's only way you can stay relevant at that point, right? You have to continue
but that's what I mean.
That's appeal to the audience.
Literally, that if you aren't a terrible person publicly, you fall into the island of irrelevancy. That sounds awful. Chat, I want to be able to go on a stream and just play a game with big-tittied anime women and just enjoy my life. I don't want to have to go on freaking Twitter and be like, I don't like black people to stay relevant. That sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean, it really is.
That sounds terrible.
To kind of add to this, right, chat? Obviously, there are exceptions to what REDCLAW is saying, right? There's always going to be an exception, but I think it's a generalized rule. And kind of a wrap up of what he's saying here is that, controversy and hate and bigotry and transphobia and invalidating people's identity does literally not fill your pockets. It's not.
It doesn't.
It's not worth
that's
it.
What I'm saying. Because again, I could easily just sit and do the moralist, this person doesn't understand the difference between gender and sex. I can go into that. I can go into how bigotry is just wrong. Bigotry is a terrible ideology. I can do that. However, I'm literally appealing to these people. You're not going to make money off of this. You may think you are. You won't.
I think it's a good argument point that isn't really talked about a lot because mostly my arguments are more from a moral perspective, right? My chat knows that we talk about that quite heavily, but I think
I normally go for a moralist perspective as well, but like when a lot of these people do it for the money, you almost have to approach it from a no. I'm gonna talk at it from a business perspective. It's just bad business.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing for viewers that are here right now to kind of keep in mind, right? When you see these controversies as well, it's kind of like, well, is it really going to work out for you, right? Like, is it really going to, like, are you gaining something?
Yeah, like, what do you gain?
This, right?
You have a bunch of people that hate you and maybe a $200 check from Elon Musk. Was it worth it? Was selling your soul worth that $200?
Yeah, and Pop, to be fair, like, we've also kind of touched on that with nuance as well. Like, labels aside or whatever, I will tell you very freely, I have family members that are what you would call very right-wing, right? I have people that in my family to support Trump. But typically, with certain labels comes certain beliefs, right? That people believe that is associated with them. And I will tell you, if you would say, my family members like, oh, you're right wing, they also have a lot of ideology that you would consider associated with left wing as well. So for me, I don't enjoy labels. I don't like them.
Yeah. So the reason why, so that's the thing. The reason why I use the term for these people being bigot grifters, right wing grifters, is this. Chat. What is a grifter? A liar. These people aren't like. I stand by this. I don't think half of these people believe half the shit. Like, I don't believe most of these people are like believe half the shit that they're spewing. I think
and then that's an actual grifter. Yeah. Like, that's the actual
that's what I'm saying.
definition of a grifter.
These people that I'm calling right-wing grifters, I'm not saying that they are true believers. I'm saying they don't believe in anything.
And that's what we've forgotten. We've forgotten the terminology of what a grifter actually is. You know,
because that's the thing. When someone says right-wing grifter, people's like, "Oh, are you saying that they're right? Like right-wing is bad?" I'll be honest, I personally do, but that's besides the point. What I'm saying is that at least with an actual conservative, I respect them for actually believing in something. These people don't believe in anything.
And that's grifting. That's actual grifting, right? So
yeah, that's actual grifting.
Well, we've lost. Unfortunately, we've lost the actual terminology, right? Because, to your point, leader, people overuse it, right? It's like people being like, "Oh, you're Nazi." Well, no, half the time people are actually Nazis, but yes, there's horrible people out there that still do believe in some of these horrible rhetorics. But like you've thrown the word away and its meaning.
Oh yeah, it's one of the reasons why it's like what's it called? Like I'll bring up politics one final time, but like I always make this point because people get shocked when I say this. When I was like, chat, I don't believe Donald Trump is a Nazi. I think that he's a sociopathic narcissist. Now Stephen Miller, I do believe he is a Nazi. I do believe that he's a true believer. So
yeah, Nazi is a very specific ideology.
It's a very specific ideology. I don't think Trump's a Nazi. I think he's a narcissist that is using fascism to make himself stay relevant. Stephen Miller is a true believer.
Honestly, anything to get influence, power, money, or somebody gets hurt, that's other power, yeah. And just going, I know we went off on a far tangent, so I'm going to try to rope us back in a little bit, because I wanted to ask you a little bit about the meat and potatoes of this clip, right? What were your thoughts about this particular VTuber, right? Do you feel like they were uninformed? Do you agree with what they said? What were your thoughts about this overall?
I'll be real. The whole thing mostly just comes off as it's very much like bare starting point transphobia, where they are just parroting things that they've heard other people say.
I feel like it's just very much
uneducated.
Because
I remember
you know what I mean? It's just ignorance.
It comes off as uneducated because again, they were doing the whole if you're born a man, you're a man. If you're born a woman, you're very much I'll be real, basic bitch level transphobia. And because of that, I can go in there. I'm literally again, you can just be like, there's a difference between sex and gender. You could explain the differences between sex and gender. They won't if they get it, great. But also seeing how they've responded to people saying, hey, don't be a bigot, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the other thing that I've also noticed, especially on Twitter, racism That's one form of bigotry.
Yep.
There is a specific something happens to bigots when they do the transphobia like pipeline, where like because you see it with like all of them. Like I'm gonna bring up like for example like J.K. Rowling, Joanne.
Oh
I'm gonna bring up, like, Joanne.
Do not get me
like,
started on J.K.
So
Rowling.
the thing that I'm gonna bring up is like how like when she, like what's it called? Like when she first came out as a transphobe, she did all the basic bitch stuff. She did all the basic bitch stuff. She did the, oh, if you're born a man, you're a man. If you're born a woman, you're a woman. And I, like, someone has to think of the children, and I don't want men in women's bathrooms. Like, she did, like, the basic bitch stuff. Then, as time went on, it just got weirder and crazier, and now it's like I'll be real, she's one bit of huff of black mold away from saying that trans people are going to eat your children.
I literally have not kept up with her recent takes, but honestly, I believe it. I mean, I remember when she first came out.
And the thing that I've noticed,
it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and the thing that I've noticed is this always happens to transphobes. Like, this happens to racist bigots are gonna racist bigot, but transphobes, like, I'll be real, like, transphobes go crazy, like, actually insane. So, I'll be real, like, when I watched the meat and potatoes of this vid, I was like, you are at stage 1 transphobia. It is possible to get out of stage 1 transphobia, but you have to be willing to listen to get out of stage 1 transphobia. A great example of this. So again, chat, reminder, Puerto Rican. If you know anything about Puerto Ricans, very religious, like most Latinos, tend to be like center to center right leaning. So I've had to deal with like explaining things to people before. So one day, while I was on a lovely vacation with my family in Puerto Rico.
I love Latino Sonic.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
So I was having a lovely conversation with some family, and this one family member, he was struggling with understanding trans people, and the thing was his issue wasn't even the existence with trans people. His issue was, if you're trans, why don't you do? Oddly enough, his thing was, if you're trans, why don't you just do gender affirming care? Oddly enough, that was his thing, because he actually hated misgendering people. And so I had to literally sit him down and explain to him all of the hurdles of the trans journey.
Yeah,
I had to explain the amount of doctors that you need to go to, the amount of therapists you need to go to, to confirm that you have.
It's a journey.
Yeah, I explained the cost. I had to explain how literally, like, there are some families where if their kid comes out as trans, their life is literally in danger. I had to break all of that down for him.
You know what's crazy, REDCLAW? Before you came on, we were watching a video that Hazy had put up, and I showed it to chat because it was, it's very enlightening in the sense that it shows you a lot of her journey. And a lot of how much time and investment goes into it. It's not just like on a whim, you just wham, it's
not like you just walk into the doctor's office and say, cut off my peener and give me boobs. Yes. No, it's not that easy. It's not that simple.
It's a giant journey. So I think people often forget about that. And
so the thing was, I had that conversation with him, and he was much more understanding. And he was someone that I would say fell under stage 1 transphobia, because again, his came from being misinformed, being underinformed. Like I said, his complaints, oddly enough, were I even told him, like, it sounds like your complaint is that they don't have access to gender affirming care. And then he literally was like, holy shit, you're right. I'm like, you see? We're getting. I was like, it was very much like the scene in Tropic Thunder. Like, you see how he's agitated? Let's make lemonade. Let's make some lemonade now.
Barges into doctor's office. Give me the Peter Snipper guy. From TikTok. Give me the Peter Snipper. Chop chop.
Where is the Peter Snipper? Where is he?
Oh my god. And
so
I want to address some criticisms about this video here in a second, but please continue.
So my basic point is that if I am correct, and this particular content creator is in what I would consider stage 1 transphobia, that takes education, but it also takes a willingness to listen.
Yeah,
my
open
family
mind.
member, he was willing to listen. And when I made my points calmly, I didn't talk down to him, I didn't treat him worse. I was like, let me explain. And he was receptive, and he's like, great, I understand now. If I have any more questions, I will let you know. And he does reach out to me from time to time. He's like, hey, question, how do I address this? How, like, what's the, like, what do I do in regards to, like, so-and-so, and, like, especially, like, he right now has an employee that's, like, non-binary, and that's been throwing him
got you. So he's learning about all that, sure.
Way off. So, like,
Yeah.
he's been coming to me for, like, that type of stuff. However, again, it requires a willingness to hear the other perspective. I don't know if this content creator is willing to hear the other perspective. I've heard a few people on Twitter claim there's also old clips of her being racist. I haven't seen those. I can't comment on that outside of just I've heard people on Twitter say there's clips of racism. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, so I can kind of
but
elaborate on that. So I do want to kind of address the criticism that I got about this clip. And, you know, it's kind of one I'm receptive to, but also I do have a little bit of pushback on it. So there is a clip in here, of course, outside of the first one where we're talking about, she is talking about that she should be allowed to say the N-word, right? And at the end of the clip,
no. That's a hard no.
Well, and there was at the end of the clip, there's a part where she said that I did not include in my clip, where she said, well, but I would never say that, right? Personally, I would never, you know, swear or curse or anything like that. And while I understand the criticism of, you know, that should be included, and I think it will include the full clips just in case, I don't think that that part of the clip it takes away from the meat and the potatoes of the argument that fundamentally she does not understand why that's wrong, right? So, yes, you can say, oh, well, I wouldn't say that, but also not fundamentally understanding why it's wrong. That's the problem, right? So, again, I think that I kind of get where some of you are coming from, but also, like, that doesn't take away from my criticism here. And to add to that as well, I would love to hear what you have to say about this as well, REDCLAW. You know, the big narrative on this was I was attacking her, right? And this isn't an attack. This is criticism.
No.
There's a difference between the two.
Well, that was the thing. That was the thing, because like, again, you didn't say anything wrong. You are factually correct that what she did is now a long-term career ender. It's true. It's true. I broke down the financials, as I broke down the numbers and the financials as to why this does not do anything for you. And again, she might, like, so I think you brought up, like, she got, like, what, 10,000 followers on YouTube or something?
She got, like, 10,000 subscribers from what I remember seeing, right?
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean?
10,000 subscribers. Yeah, I guarantee you, unless she does another crazy controversy, nobody's gonna watch her stuff.
I mean, I don't want to say that, right? Because I don't know, right?
Well, let me correct myself.
Maybe she's a kind person outside of this. Maybe she'll change, right? There's that possibility.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, REDCLAW, I'm a glass half full person. I'm hoping for the good timeline, right? My best and worst quality is I believe the best in people, you know?
No,
but what's crazy about the title, really quickly, what's crazy about that title as well, is VTuber destroying their career. It's not like, well, number one, REDCLAW kind of supports that as well. And I think in the future, I would word it differently, to be honest. But let's also not pretend that this title hasn't been used on plenty of other videos, right? I showed you one where Rev said...
the amount of like times I've seen a freaking like news VTuber like drama video where it's like, this is a career ender, and the freaking VTuber is like freaking pogging at the camera. Like, no, like the other thing is like, Chad,
well,
like
Rev
this
has a video that's titled, you know, this is the end of her career, and it's about Pokimane, right? Well,
yeah,
obviously that's not the case.
Pokimane's still, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
Pokimane's still going. So like,
I mean,
like,
I guess I get the criticism to a point.
Yeah,
but
like,
there,
let
me find you this clip while you talk.
Is it bait, baby? But like, again, like, I'll be real, y'all. We gotta play the game. But we gotta play the game. We don't like it either, but we gotta play the game.
Yeah, I mean, like, was it? I'll send you this clip. This is the one to me that actually is a lot more egregious than
All right,
the one that I
let me take a
included.
look at this one. Yeah, let me take a look
you're
at this
fine.
one.
I'll let you watch it. I'm not gonna play it again because I've played it multiple times. But there is a person.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does look clickbaity and sensationalized, and I don't actually mean that. But to be fair, I'll take the criticism on the chin and, you know, try to improve. I'm open to the criticism.
Yeah. Sorry, give me one second. I'm just like watching this because I'm trying to see.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're totally good. The look on
That's bad. That's bad.
That's what I'm saying. So in this clip chat, just to give you a quick little refresher, you know, this person goes into her chat. She calls him the monkey, and he says, "Oh well, you know, I'm black. I can't be the monkey." And she laughs and says, "Oh well, that makes it even better." Which, again, I think this clip is a lot more egregious.
That's worse. That. I'll be real, Chad. Like that. That's just racism. That's just racism.
I guess to me, I'm just like, why would you say that? Like it's so unprofessional, you know? Like, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where I'm like, I would never, especially somebody that I hardly know, ever say that to somebody. You know what I mean? It's just morally, it kills me. You know. Actually, I'll play it a little bit for you guys in case you haven't heard it, chat.
It happens at like,
God.
wait, what is it? It happens at like the 38-second mark, give or take.
Oh God.
Okay.
I can't be the monkey.
Because
Oh, well, that makes it.
the first half is her like,
that
how do
makes
I
it
hit
even
him?
better,
And then, like, just,
bro.
oh my god, over and over again.
Yeah, there you go, chat. I'm just like, yeah, I don't get it, dude. I would just never do that.
Egregious. Yeah,
I would just never do that.
That's a yeesh. That's a yeesh.
I mean,
It
leader,
depends on
think
the
about
person.
it, right? What if I made a joke to you? I don't really know you, right, leader? But what if I made a really, like, I mean, I wouldn't even say this is past edgy, at least to me, right? Like, a very in poorly taste joke, right? And I don't even know you. I mean, like, that as a streamer, right? Like, even as an entertainer,
like, also
I see that just horribly
the other thing is-
unprofessional.
Yeah, because the other thing is also like, read the room. He literally
Right, exactly.
The chatter said, "I can't. I'm black." That is his way
Right.
of saying, "Don't make the joke."
Please don't do that.
And she
Yeah.
chose to still make the joke.
Yep. So I mean, look, I'll say this once and I'll say it again. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I don't have any ill will towards this person. Criticizing what they had to say, and you know, reporting on it. That's not attacking somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what that is. I'm criticizing what you're saying, and that's it, right? I can only hope that you do better, and I don't wish you any ill will. I'm not attacking you or anything like that. Like, you do you know what I mean? But
And
I
also,
think
like,
that,
leader, I'm gonna be real with you, fam. Like, you being like, well, I'm fine if people call me derogatory slurs. Like, cool, that's you.
I think there's a level of responsibility when you're a streamer, right? To respect people, because you're forward facing in the public eye, right? There's a level of respect that you have to treat people with as a baseline minimum, and I just think invalidating people's identity is crossing that line.
If I were to make, and I get some people have thicker skin. It has nothing to do with thicker or thinner skin, leader. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that, yeah, for you don't care because you're edgy and you're fine with it. But when there are some people in this world that will use these slurs not to be funny, not to be edgy, but because they hate you. They want you to die.
Yeah, I agree with Nid here as well. And yeah, Micro, you know, I was only being critical. I wasn't being hateful or attacking her, but I agree with you. I feel like a joke like that is something that you would only say to somebody you really, really knew in close quarters.
So this is actually where I'm now going to speculate.
That, right?
This is now where I'm going to speculate. This is now feeling like this streamer, before becoming a streamer, absolutely had edgy jokes and would make edgy jokes with her friends.
Yeah, and maybe
And she
so,
thought-
right? I think it's just read the room.
And yeah,
You know?
I think she mistook that.
Yeah, maybe so, right? And again, I think being critical of this is more just like, this is a learning opportunity, right? This is something where, as you mentioned, right, you felt like they were quote unquote like stage 1, right? It's a learning opportunity, right? It's okay to
It's a learning opportunity.
feel one way and change your mind about stuff, right? I preach this all the time. It is okay to make a mistake, and it's okay to learn and try to improve yourself from this. Just like this short, guys. Like, there's people that criticize certain things, and I take it to heart. I may not agree, but you will see some differences in some of my shorts because, there are some things that I do agree with you, and I will try to adjust. And I'm always doing that, listening and adjusting and growing. So it's just more about that, right? It's just be open and don't invalidate other people. Like, there's no reason to do that.
Exactly. Leader, you were in an ad? Okay, I'll repeat myself. I just said, like, yeah, no, this has nothing to do with having a thicker skin. This has to do with the fact that for every person that makes an edgy joke and says slurs and hate speech to be edgy and funny, there's just as many people that say it and fucking mean it. There are people in this world that want to say slurs, not because they think it's funny, but because they think less of you, because they hate you, because they want you to die. So normalizing it as just some people need to have a thicker skin is not... There are people that have literally died over this shit.
I mean, you need to also understand as well, Leader, is that
So
I received death threats over this whole
Nova,
thing.
Nova, you're completely missing my point. What I am saying is, just because you're okay with an edgy joke doesn't mean that everyone should be.
I agree with that. There's nuance with it, right? Everything requires nuance. If you're okay with it, more power to you, right? But I will tell you, I received death threats. I had somebody call me the F word on Twitter, right? And I take great offense to that. That's, that's invalidating me in my relationship, right? So I do take offense to that, you know what I mean? So I think with anything like that, it's just reading the room and understanding.
It's one of the first rules you're taught about comedy. You need to know your audience.
And that's the problem, Leader, is there are actual people that badly believe in these horrible things. They use these words freely. And then there's almost a shield or a mask of, oh, well, it's just a joke. But, like, it's not always a joke, you know what I mean? There's definitely
and also
nuance.
there's a lot of and there's also a lot of times where like Schrodinger's asshole is also totally a thing, where there will be people who will say something horrid that they mean, but they base how they like whether or not they mean it or if it's just a joke, bro, depending on how people receive it.
Yep, that's fair.
Like it, like because I remember so when I was in college, there was a common area in the dorm. Like there was a TV and everything, and a few couches and a rocking chair. And there was a day where I and a bunch of other students were in the common area. We were playing Smash Brothers, and this guy comes in, and he sits on the rocking chair, and and I don't remember what led to this, but he just starts going on this rant about how Hitler was a bad person, not because he was anti-Semitic, but because he was a Jew and his Jew dad beat him. And we all looked at him like, who the fuck, again, the Family Guy, who the fuck like Lily, again, like the Family Guy, the Family Guy, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? We just sat down and we were all like, dude, what are you talking about? His immediate response was, you guys have no sense in comedy. Then the rocking chair that he was sitting on broke and he fell on his ass and we all laughed very hard.
What the fuck is it? Imagine you're just like, you look over like, dude, we're playing Smash Bros. Like,
yeah, like, dude, we're playing Smash Bros. Yeah, exactly. Sean, that was funny.
I think as well, to your point, Penny, is I think when you're a streamer, right? You're putting yourself in the public eye. You are held to a higher standard. I mean, God, you think about the space right now and how much streamers are held to this higher standard, sometimes unrealistically, right? I do truly and honestly believe that, you know, there is a moral obligation to uphold a little bit of that. Some of it is ridiculous, don't get me wrong. I think that, you know, sometimes cancel culture is a thing and it's horrible, right? However, I do think that when you are held to when you hold yourself to a certain standard, right? The bare minimum should be treating people with respect.
Yeah.
Absolute bare minimum.
I agree.
And it's funny because we talk about this whole thing, right? And kind of, I would say the pendulum shifted one direction, right? Because we had a lot of people very upset with my clip, obviously. I mean, we had Rev make a video. We had, I mean, now we got Remo with the video, Aaron's with the video. You know, you got the new Tubers all in it. You got a lot of people talking about us, right?
They'll do it. Yeah, they'll do it.
You know, it went one direction, right? And it was very much, it seems like it was in favor of the streamer, right? I mean, they got a lot of support, etc. Well, now we have another situation, chat. Segue.
Segue!
Where, here, I'll make sure I ping you on it, but where we
Thank you.
you know, somebody make this post here that again was very ill-informed, and also now the pendulum swings back the other way because now everybody's like, yeah, no, that's wrong. That's not okay.
That's
I don't
wrong.
associate myself with this.
Not okay.
You know, so it's definitely swung back, and I will do a deeper dive of this on Sunday, guys, but obviously it's relevant to what we've been talking about, so I figured it would be good to discuss this. And I just want to know, why did they quote retweet something from November 17th? Like, all of a sudden.
So this is where... Odd. So this is where, like, okay, so this situation is very interesting, because I looked into this one a little bit. This one is a very interesting...
Sure.
So, again, a bunch of people pointed this out. Like, what's this? Fairy? Whatever however the fuck you pronounce that.
Fairy?
Fairy?
Let's say Faye. Let's say Faye. Let's just go with Faye.
Well, I'll say Faye for short. So, people pointed this out, that on Faye's, like, rules on, like, her streams or stuff, it's like, don't be a bigot, don't be transphobic.
I do have that. Let me find that really quick, because I do have that.
Like, she has rules that say, don't be a bigot. And
it says no racism, homophobia, transphobia.
Yeah, no racism,
there's actual rules right there, Chad.
Yeah. So, oh, I saw this. Yeah. So,
yeah, I mean, this is the rules on their channel, by the way.
Yeah, like, this is their rules, and then and I will tell you right now, if you go to their Twitter, they are breaking all of their rules. So if you go to their Twitter for the past couple days, they've been breaking all of their rules. So the one thing that I find very interesting about this one is I'm gonna call it, this is another Poppy situation. Mainly because, again, she just admits it. I'm gonna scroll real quick to find it.
Yeah, I mean, we can also look at, you know, some of the reactions as well. I mean, even Bex Mode being like, I had a hysterectomy due to cancer. I can't carry a child and I don't get a period, so what does that make me?
Oh yeah,
you know,
I also think that's the reason why this one blew up more negatively, because it not only attacks trans people, it invalidates women who do not have those things. Like, because that's another side of transphobia. Like, chat, like, there is, like, when people think of, like, oh, if you're transphobic, you just hate. This. Oh yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, chat, like one of the things about transphobia is it is also inherently misogynistic, because it basically says if you're not a fucking breeder, you're not a woman.
Brigade Warrior, that's incorrect, actually. You don't actually have to list any rules on your channel under anything. Yeah, you're not required to do that at all. That was actually,
you're not required.
This specifically is her choice to list this.
Yeah, like
you don't have to
that's
put
just
that.
Factually untrue. You don't need to put that on at all.
Yeah,
you don't have to do that.
You're not required to do that. Just want to make sure I point that out. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no worries.
No, that's fair.
I just want to tell you, right? So that way,
Mhm.
trust me, I get it. There's a lot of misinformation and people get confused. I would just rather, say it that way we're all on the same page. I'm not attacking you or going after you. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure you know and you're informed. That's it. Nothing bad.
So you know what, Max Cypher, I know that the term pick me is super overused, but this girl screams. Here's the thing, she's not a pick me. Like I said, I looked at this, I looked at her tweets and everything after this all happened. Chat, she basically admits why she's being this way. 22 hours ago. I'm gonna just read the tweet. I'm reading comments saying I'm doing this for money and views. Guys, I haven't made shit on Twitch in like ages. I'm near the end of my journey here. I'm succeeding in life and loving where I'm at right now. I'm just over being hushed about my opinions. So much for free speech. What she is saying is that she was always like this.
I have this
She is
tweet.
admitting.
I just had to find it.
Yeah. She's admitting. I've always been like this. I felt like to be a VTuber, I had to not be like this. I had to hide that I'm like this. However, she's averaging like 0 views now. Someone did the check. No one's watching her streams. No one is watching her streams. So this isn't a case of pick me. This is I'm planning to quit soon anyway, so I have nothing to lose.
I'm just over being hushed about my opinions so much for free speech. Like, okay, so yes, technically you can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean that number one, it's right, and number two, that you're free of consequence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
quite upsetting.
Yeah, so I legit think that this was another Poppy situation. I think that she was fine with being anti-racist, pro-LGBT, basically again coming off as someone who is very quote-unquote would be considered progressive. Now that she has no one watching her, she thinks she's gonna quit soon, has nothing to lose. Why not just be like, fuck it, I got nothing to lose, I'm going in.
Yeah, I just don't get that. Like, what? I don't know. It's so crazy to me, right? That the timing of this happens in the way that it does, because we had this huge thing go out on Saturday, right? And I got dogpiled to fucking shit. And then now we have this year as well. And now again, the pendulum moves to the other side, and everybody's like, that's not right. So I just find the timing of these so that they're so back to back, and we're getting the full spectrum of.
So here's the thing. This is speculation on my part, but it's a theory I had. Your situation blew up really, really big, and I think this person saw a lot of people give you shit. And
you might be right.
I
think that as well, by the way.
Get away with it.
I thought about that as well.
Yeah, because again, why the hell would you fish up a tweet from
November 17th,
ago?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you fish out? There are tons of trans right tweets that were made this week. Why are you fishing up one from November?
I very much agree with you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's something I've been kind of theory crafting myself a little bit, but I think so. I think that because the optics of it, look bad as well, right? That
I think
you feel emboldened to say what you want to say, right? Well, what people don't realize at REDCLAW is, yes, guys, I will fully admit I've lost Twitter followers, I've lost YouTube subscribers, I've lost Twitch follows. I mean, it's absolutely true, 100%. But I also want to tell you guys that the support that I've received has been insane as well. And it may not be the most public facing, and that's okay. But I've had people reach out to me that I've never spoken to, that are big names, guys, people that I have a lot of respect for, that have said things to me in private, and I'm thankful for that support, you know what I mean? And I've said this on my initial stream, but I looked at what I said, and I stand by that from my initial clip, 100%.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Back down from what I said.
Yeah, I think that's the other issue, is because, again, chat, I'll be real, Twitter's not fucking real. Twitter's just not fucking real. I've had to deal with my own share, I've had to deal with my own fair share of like nonsense, especially like last summer and everything. And there were like, I remember for a minute there was there were people that I actually found out that there was actually a very large amount of, like, not large, but like there's a very vocal amount of people that apparently fucking hate me and have just been waiting for me to like get canceled.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, I lead that club, Red Club.
Oh no, I know it's you. I know it's you. I literally.
Just every day I'm like, I fucking hate that guy.
I know it's you. That's not even a secret. I literally.
Dude, you know there are people preying on everybody's downfall all the time. I mean, there's a certain group of people you might be loosely familiar with that are always preying on my downfall. Trust me, so.
Oh no, that's fair.
It's a thing.
So like around the summer, like a lot of them came out of the woodworks being like, I can't wait for Red to like fall into obscurity. Like he's a piece of shit. We hate him and all that shit. And like the thing was like a lot of people assumed, oh, because like a lot of like Red's bigger friends didn't come to his defense on Twitter, like clearly they've abandoned him. No, they haven't. No, they never did. They never did.
It's not their job to get involved,
it's not their
guys.
job
And just because
it's not their job.
because it's not publicly facing doesn't mean you don't get that support. Like, that's such a dumb way to think, but it's very unfortunately
such a dumb way to
people
look.
get drawn into the narrative.
It's such a Twitter brain way of looking at things, and like it's like literally like, oh, like it's like, oh, they didn't support you on Twitter, therefore that means they've abandoned you. Meanwhile, they're still joining your collabs. And also, you're hanging out with them IRL at conventions and shit. Though clearly, these people have turned on you.
Well, it's also like I've said before. Yo, what's up, Azura? How are you? Thank you for the raid. What's up, cutie? We're talking about some VTuber newsy news with REDCLAW here. Thank you for the raid. Hey, guess what, REDCLAW? Guess what's about to play?
Do it.
The raid video.
There it is. There it is!
I'm sorry, it's just over a certain amount of viewers, it just auto plays. What do you want me to
does
do?
it.
What do you want me to do?
You could just set it to do it manually.
Nah,
you can do this. You have the power.
Nah, that's stupid. Plus, I'm gonna be in full body 3D here soon. I don't want to press that shit. Oh my god. Hello, Azura. Welcome in. My name is Laura Havenmanoff. I'm here with the lovely REDCLAW. We're talking about VTuber news and this very controversial stuff. I went through a controversy last weekend. Now there's this other controversy that's going on, and we're talking about friends like maybe publicly or don't publicly defend you. But anyway, what I was going to say, REDCLAW, and I keep talking fast. And I got to take a breath now. Anyway.
Okay, so do you need water?
there's just because people don't publicly go out and defend you. Number one, I've told my chat this. I do not want you to go fight my battles, and I don't want you to white knight, and I don't want you to get burned. I had somebody reach out to me that was very venomously trying to do everything they could to defend me, and I was like, look, I do not want you to get burned. You don't have to do this. Just ignore it. I will deal with this, right? It's my issue, and I'm not doing that as self-sacrifice. It's just, I don't want you to get burned. You know what I mean? Invader Zinni, thank you for gifting us up to Azura.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, REDCLAW. By the way, I'm at Subathon Day 427. Can you?
You are a
Can you just
stronger
end my
person
life
than I
or
am.
something? Like, can you like get me out of here? Like.
I mean, I could give you the sweet release of death.
Yes, that's what I want.
And then we both win. And then we both win.
Wait, what do you mean we both win? You want me to die? You are a Twitter user.
So anyway, this controversy here. So anyway, this controversy here,
Get crad, nerd. Please continue. I'm so sorry. I will not interrupt you anymore.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. You got this. Go ahead.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, you got this. Keep talking.
I'm going to kill you. No one will find your body.
No, I was just saying it's your turn to talk, so
yeah,
go ahead and talk.
But you keep talking.
Oh, okay, all right. It's your turn to talk. Go ahead.
So anyway,
right now,
as mods, unzip her balls.
Well, I mean, apparently I am a man now, so, you know.
Hey, Twitter told me you're a man now, so
that's
mods,
right.
Unzip her balls.
That's right. You know, REDCLAW, I didn't want to have to do this in front of you, but you know what? You leave me no choice. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to whip out my dick on the table.
Oh God. God damn it.
It's very girthy, isn't it?
But it's so short.
Well, you know, it's built like a pancake, right? It's short and girthy.
It's built like a pancake. Jesus.
Yeah, you know, pancake pee-pee, you know? It's very girthy, but not long.
I want you to know that joke alone is going to have your mods side with me. I don't have to even say anything.
Yeah, look, Kinra's leaving. He's like, I'm leaving.
Even the chat is like, mods kill her.
I'm also leaving.
Mods kill her right now.
Oh my God. What do you mean amazing vibes between you two, Fun Snow? I hate this guy. I can't make fun of your arms anymore.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, your arms are quite long now. You did it on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, no, exactly. The better to freaking choke slam you with.
Damn it.
You saw the me when I fire the missiles. Me when I turn the key on Elara's stream.
Damn it, bro. I lost control of my own stream. Fuck. Holy shit. Okay, now you can actually talk. You're allowed to.
Okay. My point that I was saying about everything was just like they're like I'll be real. This goes back to both the controversy with like you, this other VTuber, and everything is too many people in this space think that Twitter really matters.
Oh, it doesn't at all. It really doesn't.
It doesn't. And I really need people to start realizing Twitter doesn't fucking matter. Because half of this shit happens because people think that there is gain from it. People think if I'm a bigot, I'll gain something. Like, it happens all the damn time.
We're just controversial in general, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean. Like,
something to stir up people.
Yeah, like people just think if I stir up drama, if I try to stir up drama, I'll be relevant. And like, it's not real. It's not real, chat. None of it's real. Literally 80% of the things that you engage on Twitter are robots. It's robots.
Oh, so you mean VTubers?
Yes.
Because we're all AI, chat. Yeah, by the way.
We're all AI. And I also will say this, and I've said this before, and people get mad when I say this. I also think a lot of this shit would happen less if people stopped treating VTubing like it is just a fun, happy, singular community. It's not. It's an industry.
It's a sphere. It's not even a community anymore.
I stand by this. VTubing is an industry. Does it have smaller communities in it? Absolutely. But
yep,
I think
agree.
but I feel like
God damn it, Nova, don't say that in my chat. Damn it. It's just business.
It's just business.
God damn it.
But the thing is, like, Nova, I actually do believe that if more people on Twitter, like, if more VTubers, especially the ones that are chronically on Twitter, just treated it as business, this would, like, so much of the bullshit that we would see would happen a lot less.
Yeah, Penny, I would say, I mean, REDCLAW, you've been around a while. I would say that the community, quote unquote, of VTubing ended in 2022. I would say that's when it truly was just over.
That's exactly what. Yep, that's when it was over. That's when it was over. It was. It had entered. It had entered the cultural zeitgeist. Like freaking VTubers were showing up on like news channels to explain what VTubing was. Yep. Like like it was also when we started getting freaking action figures of VTubers.
Yeah. Regular, like, you know, Iron Mouse kind of broke into more of what I would say the quote-unquote like normie culture, showing up at Game Awards, things like that. Like,
yep.
You know,
exactly
it really
that.
became
like,
a more normalized thing. You saw VTubers at anime conventions all of a sudden. I mean, well, you say that's savage, but you know, let me cook. Let me cook.
Let her cook. Like
Let me
for
cook.
God's sakes, chat. And I'm pretty sure Laura covered this on on a news stream once. Iron Mouse has a deal with Jack's Pacific.
Yes, yeah, I did. Same with
Like-
HoloLive as well. Like, you
Yeah,
can find
HoloLive
Iron Mouse
and
at
Iron
fucking
Mouse.
Walmart.
Like I could go to a Target and buy an Iron Mouse action figure. Like VTubing ain't a community anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is a whole ass industry, and that's
It's an industry.
I mean, I say sphere, but tomato.
It's tomato tomato. Like they could fall. Because I tend to say like whenever people ask me like the VTuber space, I either say the VTuber industry or the VTuber space. I say space when I talk about more social stuff. Industry when I'm talking like the business. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So,
that's
like,
a good
but
way
that's
to
like
put it.
Yeah, like that's where I come from, but like I refuse at this point to call it a community. It's not a community.
Yeah, it's not. It's not anymore, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lost that a while ago, but
Oh,
I mean, as
yeah.
much as
Like, all
VTubing
the-
has been flourishing, you know, there's a lot of great opportunities for people now. With as big as
tons.
everything is becoming. I mean, did you even see the shit with HoloLive where they like made the actual like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh like dual disc shit where like it brings up
like,
the card
like,
in the virtual thing?
I still flash back. I still remember the freaking like cultural whiplash I got when Gargura sung "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at a Dodgers
Yes.
game. I was just like,
Yes.
oh, we are in the mainstream now.
Yeah,
We
fucking,
are in it.
fucking Susie is in Fortnite. Like literally,
Yeah.
she's in fucking Fortnite right now. You can go and fucking play as the character. Like, I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit, chat. She's literally in fucking Fortnite. Like, that's insane. Absolutely wild. I mean, she is absolutely huge. Don't get me wrong. I would
Oh
say.
yeah, no, but again,
arguably,
like, we're
big
at a
is.
place. But again, like we're at a place where like there are these huge, major like brand partnerships. Again, Fortnite, like it or hate it, is debatably the biggest game in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And a VTuber's a freaking playable character in it.
Yep. Exactly. It's just like it's become so absolutely huge and insane, right? But it's funny that you mentioned you know, things growing and kind of getting big, because really for me too, like I think about that often, and I think about, okay, well, because this is happening, right? I think that you know, reporting on news is now even more relevant than ever, right? I mean, it's really sad that we lost False, because he was such a big giant in that stuff, right?
I'll
Not
be
a
real.
False fan.
No. I am a False fan. I was going to say like. I had a lot of respect for False. I had a lot of respect for False. I had a lot of respect for his integrity on how he covered stuff. I liked how like there was like he made choices about like when and how to cover things. I liked how like he was like, I would not cover something unless I get as much of the facts that I can get. If there are blatant things missing, I'm not touching it until those things are available. Like I'll be real, like there was a sense of like journalistic integrity that like, again, like I know that you hate being called a journalist, but it's one of the reasons why like I respect when you cover, like, because you're very much I'm not going to say or cover something unless I'm able to get everything I can on it. And it's something that
I just don't want to misinform people. Like that's you know, it's a big thing for me, right? I don't really want to just misinform somebody. And there is some times where I do lean on chat and I'll, you know, ask him some questions maybe I don't know. Like, I mean, like yesterday, right, that we were talking about Doki Bird and Death, and I was kind of like, well, I don't remember some of this stuff, and you know, we ended up one of my mods ended up finding it, but I just think it's important to, you know, I have as much as you can and at least engage with it in good faith, right? Like, sadly, just a lot of people don't do that, right? It's not engaged in good faith, right? So,
yeah.
But there's good people there, like Lydia and Rima, that, you know, do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I respect when they're like, even if you don't consider yourself a journalist, I do believe that if you are like going to be someone that's like broadcasting and covering the news, there does need to be a sense of journalistic integrity. There does need to be need to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because I'll be real. Something I hate, and this is just in news in general, is where someone is like, "This is happening. I have no opinion. Moving on. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, but Red, people love that. You know, people love the non-biased stuff.
Hate it.
Yeah. I trust it. Yo, what's up, Liz? How are you? Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever, cutie. What's up? No, I get that, Red.
Liz, how are you?
And like, I don't mind it, but I also like my whole moniker is like, okay, so I'm gonna report on it. I'm gonna talk about all the sides. Give you the full story. Then I'll give you my opinion, and then that's it. You know, like.
But you see, like, but the thing is, at least you voice your opinion. It's one of the reasons why, like, I'll be real. Like,
but some people don't like that, REDCLAW. They just want the news.
I hate it. I know. Well, I know. So, like, my issue. Okay, so here's my thing. My issue with like just straight up saying like this is what's happening. This is what this person said. Is that in and of itself can open the door to misinformation. Like one of my biggest like things that I hate is like when a major news network is like covering something and like someone that they're covering is lying. They know it's a lie, but they just won't say they're lying. They're just saying so-and-so's response to this is I did not have sex with that woman. We know it's a lie. There's evidence that there's a lie. We're not going to say that they're lying, but we're just going to say this is what they had to say about it. No. Call out if someone's lying. Speak because to me that's a bigger disservice. That's not giving the news. That's not telling people what's actually happening. That's just spouting out. This person said this. This person said this. Moving on.
I mean, but sometimes you also gotta understand. Some people do give you the news, and they'll say stuff like that as well, right? So they'll be like, "Oh, well, you know, here's the news, and this person was caught lying, etc." So. I mean, I guess it's just everybody's preference, right? I get where you're coming from for sure, because I like to share mine. But sometimes, honestly, I want to penumbral, you know, here's what happened to VTubing last week in 60 seconds. Yeah. Sometimes that's okay, right? Like, you just want the bang, bang.
Oh, no. Like, a speed run is one thing. A speed run being like, here's everything that happened last week. But, like, if you're covering, like, one specific story, I feel like it is your responsibility to also be like, hey, if someone's lying and we have evidence that they are lying, it's our responsibility to tell you this is a lie. I mean,
you would hope they would. You would hope they would,
but you'd be surprised how many don't. Yeah. So, like, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I got you. What's up, Liz?
Yeah.
I'm so good to see you, though. I'm glad you're streaming again. So, I remember when you came back, so...
Yeah,
I know we don't
Liz,
stream in the afternoon. By the way, this is like a weird time for me. So,
I forced her to do this time slot because I wanted to kill my friends in a dinosaur game.
It's all true, chat. He's wearing me down bit by bit.
I am.
That's something to think of with anything. I'm watching my two cats right now. They're so adorable. Well, I want to see the cats. What the fuck? So, I have one more subject I wanted to kind of talk to you about.
Okay, let's go.
And are you familiar with Celestium? Kind of
regrettably, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
so I'm not a Celestium fan either. Trust me. I have my gripes, especially they're very, anti-pride, LGBTQ. You remember the clips last year?
I remember.
Well, recently what happened with Celestium was, she got banned. She was banned on Twitch. She was banned on Twitch. And this was actually due to somebody, looking at the evidence we have, it looks like somebody mass reported her.
It was a mass report, really?
Yeah, it was a mass report by one particular person. I'm going to see if I can find stuff that I had on it. I was going
to say, do we know who was the person that did it?
Yes. Oh, we absolutely do.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let me go and pull it up for you really quick. I do still have the link. This one just happens to be dead. I don't know, do a dance or something so that way you can... Okay, never mind, I got it.
I love how you were just gonna be like, okay, well, I do this, do a little dance to distract you. Okay.
So this is the actual person here. They're going on to say, heads up, folks, mass report Celestium for hateful conduct. Twitch already hit Maria Grace with a ban for a week. Let's see if Celestium gets the same thing. If Twitch bans Celestium, that'll be the only damn thing I want to see before my shit can go back on track.
All right, so this is where nuance comes in. All right, I do not watch Celestium streams. I do not know if Celestium's, again, this is where I don't like Twitter versus actually streaming.
Yeah,
I do not know
absolutely.
I do not know if Celestium's Twitter behavior is the same as her actual live streaming behavior.
I can tell you, as of the past half year, because that was part of what I looked into, because I thought that might be a potential narrative that would have to be spoken about. Her Twitter stuff and her actual content are quite different, except every once in a while she will do, she's quite religious, right? She'll do kind of like Bible readings and stuff like that, but I can pretty safely say there was nothing recently where she's done hateful conduct on her live stream.
So this is my issue. This is my issue with this. Do I care for Celestium? God no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do I think that what's it called? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Do I think that the VTuber space would be better if people like Celestium weren't in it? Yes, that's my personal take. That being said, mass reporting people and getting them banned does absolutely nothing.
Yep. I think that's absolutely wrong.
Because all that does is put everyone at risk.
It also makes you the bad guy as well.
Yeah, no, that openly
garnering
just makes
this
you
fucking
the
mass
bad
report.
guy. That also just makes you the bad guy. I stand by this. Shitty people are going to get themselves in trouble eventually. If you think, if you are someone that thinks that Celestium is a piece of crap and does bad behavior, which again, I do think Celestium actively participates in bad behavior that will eventually bite her in the ass.
Well, it already
did. It's a matter of, already did. It already did. It's a matter of when, not if. You don't need to speed it up.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I don't think that it is okay to be a part of a campaign like this, right? Because now you're the actual problem, right? And again, you guys know I disagree with Celestium, but I would never wish actual harm on her or try to take away from her existence or livelihood, right? Because then I'm the bad person, right? This is insane. This is so ridiculous for you to go down this route.
Yeah, this is because what does this teach? What does this teach? Oh, what does this show the people that do like Celestium? What is this teaching? They're like, oh, okay, so then what we have to do is go after the people that we don't like and mass report them.
Yeah.
And
that's horrible.
Again, you're
creating
Ray,
a war. You're creating a battle.
Ray, I'm going to say this. You're pardon my French. You're a fucking idiot, and you've now put a bunch of people at risk because of your stupid behavior.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean,
you did.
Are you aware that they brought me into this, REDCLAW? Are you aware of
I was gonna say, isn't this the same dumbass that was like, I was doing this for your own good?
Yes, they were. But they also said this as well, which, by the way, I want to make this very clear as well. And even to Celestium, right? We can sit here and disagree on, our beliefs and things like that. But I will say, I will 100% agree with you, Celestium, that this person is crazy and they're not part of my community, and they were banned. My mods took care of this a while ago. So, but they went on to say, swear to God, if Celestium attacks Elara, I'll make sure Celestium doesn't see Jesus again.
Oh,
I mean, I think this is a death threat.
That's a death threat. This person is just crazy.
Yep.
This person is just crazy.
The thing is, guys, it's if you disagree with somebody, right? You can criticize them fairly, right? You don't have to attack them. And this is actually attacking somebody,
Oh yeah, no, I'll be real, not for nothing, chat. I can make all of my arguments against Celestium very, very easily. It would not be that hard. I don't need to resort to this. I don't need to resort to this is just bad. This is bad.
They went on to even make fake accounts of Celestium and making fake posts over on Blue Sky under their name, or they also you know, of course, they kind of like ran, which actually came back. We're gonna talk about that on Sunday. But they're
okay,
like,
so this is just insanity. Like, this person
yeah.
is just not okay.
yeah,
This is a case of someone that's chronically online. And chat, I beg of you, chat, I know grass is scary. I know that grass is scary. Go outside. For your own health, go outside, breathe fresh air, make sure you're drinking water, and no, gamer subs doesn't count as water. Grass is itchy, though it will benefit you. This is what happens when you sit at your computer for 12 to 18 hours a day, and the only thing you have to eat is Doritos and Mountain Dew. This is the end result.
I'm sorry, I got hit in the feels really hard, real quick.
Oh, buddy.
Thank you, Nova. That's very sweet of you.
Wait, one sec. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
I don't want to stay anywhere. You're gonna throw me.
No, it's okay. No, I just put a little tea bag next to your eye so that I can flavor my tea with your tears.
Oh, good. They're extra salty. Nova said, Nova, thank you so much. This means the world to me. Nova said, I appreciate your coverage, Elara. I'm more right, slight right, with a few left views. And watching you challenges my views and helps me understand others. Thank you for cultivating a respectful community that doesn't straight bite off your head of opposing opinions. Thank you, Nova. That means the world to me. You have no idea.
Oh, wait.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that's making me cry, but that means the world to me, so thank you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to be able to flavor my tea for days. Hell yeah.
Shut the fuck up, REDCLAW.
Her suffering fuels me.
It's good tears.
Nova, make her cry more. Do it.
God damn it. Thank you.
Stupid ass
you,
elf.
That's all I've ever wanted to do is just cultivate a space talk about this stuff. And it's not like I see and agree with everything REDCLAW has to say either, but, I want people to talk and have a conversation. And, spoiler alert, guys, we're going to have another one of these shows, and we're going to be bringing on somebody that's very opposite of my normal opinions, right? But I think that you would say that they're very right-wing, I guess you would say, but it's good
also,
to
Chad,
have conversation.
Chad, I want you to also know that the reason why she disagrees with me at all is because she's just jealous that I have a fatter ass than her.
Cry, your little...
Okay, well, that's not fair. I'm built like an AirPod, REDCLAW. That's really not fair. That's really not fair.
She hates my Latino heat.
I don't know. Do you want to see my ass?
I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
You know what's crazy? I started going to work out very heavily when I moved away from Houston. And after I moved, I got like a trainer. I got very serious, right? And I started working out quite a lot to help with like my pain and stuff. And my trainer was like, what do you want out of this? I was like, well, I want to reduce my pain and I want an ass. So like, I worked hard for my ass. Thank you.
No, that is real. That is so real. Okay. So I used to weightlift a lot. Like back, like I'll be real. I was like hardcore gym bro when I was in college for a bit.
Gotcha.
Fell off and everything, but recently I got back into it. I have a personal trainer and everything, and they were like, okay, what do you want from this? I was like, all right, look, man, I want to be able to break a bear's neck using my legs.
And
he was just like, we can do that.
That's
I was
wild.
like, excellent.
Thank you, Flintstone. God damn it, Nova. Excellent. You ruined my mascara, bro. You fuckface.
Yes! Ruined her.
I'm gonna have to redo my mascara, bro. I was gonna go out after this.
Oh my
God.
So tragic. Oh no.
Look here, REDCLAW. These lashes don't put themselves on. Okay, I'm just saying.
Unironically though, like your mascara running is fucking tragic. I know the work that goes into makeup. That is actually tragic.
Literally right now, I'm looking in my little mirror and I look like the fucking like You know, you know Spite's toggle. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking.
Yeah, that's what my face
I know
looks like.
exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my
yes,
God.
yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, chat. Yo, it's that one. Oh my God, my weakness.
I want to read what Azura said really quickly. My only advice when it comes to how we should be with each other is treat others with how you want to be treated, with respect and understanding, even if you don't agree with them. Don't go which other. I agree. My biggest thing, so like I've always told this to my community. I am a firm believer that respect is earned, and I'm like, I will be fine with you until you disrespect me. If you disrespect me, then we have a problem. We can disagree. But if you disrespect me, that's when there's a problem.
Yep. I agree with that. One bajillion %. So
yep.
I think what's really interesting is, you know, it's one thing that is very lacked on Twitter that I'm starting to see a lot more people have conversations about, which is great, is actual nuance, especially in situations like this where, because I've seen people be like, oh, well, I don't like Celestians, so you know what? I'm glad this happened to them. Like, that's a horrible thing to say, you know?
No,
like,
my thing... Look, I stand by this. I stand by this. The moral arc of the universe will bend towards justice. Bad people who behave badly, it eventually comes back to them in one... Karma is 100% real. It comes back to them in one way or another. You do not need to accelerate it.
Yep.
You don't need, it's gonna look, karma's gonna hit them like a truck sending them to another world eventually. You don't need to, like, ramp it up. I'll be real, this person just looks fucking insane.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, this dude's insane.
They absolutely do. I'm just in shock that they're like, oh, I feel extremely sorry for you, Elara. What I did was wrong, but it was also for your own good. Bro, you do not know what's good for me. You have no idea.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God,
yeah, you know nothing.
Shut the fuck up.
You know nothing about me.
Oh my God.
Like, what the fuck is this, dude? I'm just like, yeah, the nerve of saying that you know what's good for me as well. I don't want you to get hurt by any criticism. I defended you on a good cause. Look, here's the thing, right? It doesn't matter what I do. I could have the purest, best intentions. I mean, even look at what I came out with the clip, right? I came out with this clip, and this was, you know, in good faith criticism, right? People are like, oh, well, she's attacking, right? It doesn't matter what I do. People are going to make up whatever narrative they want. It doesn't matter, right? So you can't protect me from any criticism. It's always going to be there regardless.
Yeah. So, like, something that I tell people, because because again, we've been in this for a minute now. Like we have seen like you and I have seen a lot in this space. We have seen
REDCLAW, we've literally watched empires rise and fall.
Yeah, same thought, same brain cell.
We just saw TV,
empires rise and fall in the span of our time being here. We were there when the deep magics were written.
That's literally, like, I think people forget that as well about a lot of my opinions. It's like, I'm not just saying this shit, right? Like, when I said, oh yeah, like, there's, you know, it's so disappointing, there's not longevity in that. This isn't just to make up some fucking shit because I want to say it. Like, it's proven stuff.
We've seen it. We've seen it happen. Chat, I brought out charts for this. I brought out charts.
or even just like, you know, looking at everything that's happened over time, right? I mean, thinking about the people that have steeped themselves in pure controversy as well. You know, they might stick around for a bit. Absolutely, but they never survive long.
They never survive long. They never survive long. But, like, the thing that I was going to say is, like, because we've been around for so long, I tend to get a lot of people coming in and be like, oh, like, Red, what advice do you have for someone who's getting into this? Especially if they want to, like, make this, like, potentially a career and everything. And one of the things I tell them all the time is do not be afraid of criticism, but also understand that no matter what you do, there will be people that will hate you no matter what, and you have to be okay with that.
Yep.
Like, it just happens. Like, will you have to deal with psychos like this guy? I pray that you don't. but I'm
Yeah,
not going to
oh
say
my,
that
let me
it's
go
a
back to
not.
that.
But I'm not going to say it's a non-zero chance.
I just hope, guys. I hope that when you see this kind of stuff, these are the things that we need to be very against, right? And we need to call
Yes.
out, and we need
Agreed.
to, you know, again, actually, like, bring to the forefront and be like, look, just because you don't like somebody, for whatever reason, right, that doesn't mean that you need to be the one that is trying to take this action against somebody. That's not okay, chat. I can't. It's not okay. You cannot do death threats. You cannot be these people that are trying to
You can't.
accelerate
It does
this
nothing.
type of stuff.
It does
This
nothing.
is stuff we have to stand against, right? Again,
Yeah.
we can sit here and disagree fundamentally with whoever the subject is about, but this is not the way, guys. This is not okay.
Like chat, like again, I made my stance on Celestium very clear. Do not like her. Do not like her. That being said, I wouldn't have wanted this to happen to her. This is not okay.
Absolutely, I agree with that. It's such a hard thing to accept, knowing people would dislike you for no reason at all, but it's reality. I mean, Penny, again, I just think that this is really sad to say, and I hope that people don't take this the wrong way, but it is sad to say. I feel over time I've just become numb to it, and it's a sad side effect because I'm a very empathetic person to a fault, and sadly, I'm at a point where I'm like, it just is what it is. People are going to be shitty. There's nothing I can do about it.
Like chat, like there are people that are going to say the most heinous things that to you and about you just because you didn't pay attention to their chat message. You had a different opinion than, like you had a different opinion than them. Elara knows this. I got death threats over disliking a death battle episode.
Yeah. Dude, they literally pulled a double Artemis on fucking REDCLAW. Like, it's so sad.
Yeah, they pulled a double Artemis. So, like, there are people that are like, hey, Red, are you ever going to watch Death Battle? I'm like, never again.
Yep.
Never again.
It's so sad. Yo, Enchantress, what's up, kitty? How are you? We're talking about some, this crazy person trying to cancel Celestium with mass reporting. We would just make sure we're denouncing it. But how are you? What's up? Oh, yeah, no, I remember when REDCLAW dealt with that. I'm like, that's horrible. Other REDCLAW.
But
now I kind of know the death battle people. So, you know, if you react to one, I will make sure you don't get death threats. I got you. I will go into your comments. I have a new badge of honor. Death Battle says that yeah, dude, Death Battle actually said on a live stream that I know what I'm talking about. And I also commented as well, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm just like,
good.
Yeah, I'll be like, you know what? REDCLAW knows what he's talking about. So it's fine, guys. Yeah, leave him alone. I got you.
Like literally, like it was so stupid. It was so stupid. And for chat, for those of you wondering what episode it was the Hulk versus Godzilla one. It was the Hulk versus Godzilla one.
Of course, it was the Kaiju one, yeah.
It was the Kaiju one. My biggest issue wasn't even like the fight. The fight is actually beautifully animated.
Oh, yeah.
The fight is actually beautifully animated. I just disagreed with why they thought the Hulk would win. And granted, they did say technically the Hulk didn't win. Bruce Banner did. But then, then my response to that, I'm like, then why is it the Hulk versus God? Like, no. The death battle is Hulk versus Godzilla, not Bruce Banner versus Godzilla. You freaking.
Yeah, they had to pull a little 180 on that one. You know, they needed to hide the true intention. But I saw some people point that out as well. The whole thing though, it's like that battle's for entertainment. Like, why is everybody losing their minds over who won or lost?
It absolutely was, and I will admit I got heated over it, but also like my chat knows that like I amplify, like whatever I'm feeling, I amplify it for the camera by like 10.
Oh yeah,
so, like,
absolutely.
If there's something where I'm like, that was annoying, I'll be like, what the hell was that? Like I do it for the camera. I do it for the camera just because it's fun. Just because it's funny. It's funny.
No, I mean we all do. We play it up a little bit, right?
Yeah,
so...
like we play it up for a bit. We're like we are freaking the modern day Muppets. So like I play.
Oh my God! Wait, does that make you Kermit?
At this point, it makes me deadly. who was like the dragon Muppet. But yeah, I mean, being
got you.
Kermit
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, being Kermit is high fucking praise. He's my favorite Muppet. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to having hands shoved up my ass, so I don't think I can be a Muppet.
One sec, I need a DM Aya for confirmation on that. 1 sec, I need to DM Aya to make sure that you are not lying.
You know what, TMI, but I'm not really into the butt stuff, you know. I mean, you gotta mix it up a little bit, but you know. Editor, delete that.
Editor, make that cease to exist.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is where they actually well, they talked about me in a live stream in Chad, who does the voice of Boomstick.
Yes.
He was like he's like, "Oh, I've been watching this one streamer and she's actually a busty elf VTuber. Her name is
Oh my god, it was you!
I was like, my reputation precedes me. And he was just like, yeah, I like her and she knows what she's talking about. So I reacted to it and they're like, thanks for great reactions. Looking forward to more. And yeah, feel free to use the official Death Battle stamp up. You know what you're talking about. Let's go.
Great. That's great.
I've been enjoying my interactions with them.
You got the clout. You got the clout.
Yep. That's right. So they come up to you, DeathClaw, and be like, well, actually, I know what I'm talking about, and I think
I know what I'm talking about.
DeathClaw's correct.
For a death
So like,
So leave them
like I said, I have a few issues with Death Battle. One of my big things is like I personally would be in the camp. I don't agree with because there's multiple versions of characters, we're going to amalgam them because then you can get a little wishy-washy with things. It was one of the reasons.
Yeah.
It was one of the reasons why.
The Godzilla one was kind of rough because of that.
Well, the Godzilla one for me, I was just like, Ultima literally warps probability to his favor. Which means, no, Hulk's not gonna win. It's over. And then like everyone kept saying like, but the Green Door, but Bruce Banner, like it doesn't matter. He's a god that can change probability on a whim.
Yeah, but the Green Door, REDCLAW.
But the Green Door, I was getting so fucking pissed. I was getting so freaking pissed about it. I was getting so, especially because the other thing that annoyed me was like, and this is just so literally like a month after they had made this video, Marvel actually released a Godzilla versus Hulk video.
Yes, yeah, that's
a Hulk comic. And I was sitting here like,
so funny.
Godzilla versus Hulk comic, and I'm just like, why didn't you fuckers wait for the actual comic to come out?
Didn't know. They probably didn't know.
It was announced.
Oh my god.
Like, Hulk is powered
but trust
by a god.
I still get a lot of shit about Dio versus Alucard because I really think the Dio deserve to win that one, and they're like, well, actually Alucard has this form and that. I'm like, bro, Dio can stop time over and over. You're not gonna win that. You have no time manipulation. You're fucked.
All right, I'm not gonna go into this too crazy, but I get it. He's powered by a god. Godzilla Ultima is a god. Godzilla Ultima is basically, what if Godzilla was Cthulhu?
Yeah, it's always fun to talk about them.
Yeah,
At least I'm very
yeah.
happy with my community. They don't get too heated about it.
Oh no,
I mean,
like me watching Death Battle with my community, they're fine with it. It was just literally the moment the Death Battle community caught wind of me that there was a problem.
Look, I had the same problem, REDCLAW. When I first did my first ever react, it was Joker versus Giorno. And I know both of the series pretty well. And I was kind of leaning towards Giorno, and ultimately Joker won because of this like one small specific thing. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. And people just absolutely ripped it on me. And I was like, I had people typing like full on fucking novels. And I literally would just reply, I'm like, cool story, bro. Like
cool
it's
story,
just, people just get too heated about this stuff. I'm like, well, that's my opinion, but it's just for fun, like it's that battle. Like it's not that serious. Okay, I don't need a novel.
Yeah. I love that. Like I'm trying not to debate this, but then like chat's trying to debate me on this. Leader, the only bit of the fan theory about Ultima that they use is that Ultima is basically the avatar of every Godzilla that's ever existed. That's it. That's it. But other than that, Ultima's power set, they did not lie about Ultima's power set. Ultima is literally a freaking eldritch god from another dimension that has the power to warp probability on a whim.
That's actually an insane power to warp probability.
Yeah,
that's nuts. Of anything you want to happen, by the way.
That is wrong objectively? No, it's not. You're just, like, look, I get it. Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay, all right.
This is the last thing I'm going to say. It's the last thing I'm going to say, and it is mean on Leader's part. I don't care. Look, I get it. I know that it was written by a theoretical physicist, and you need to have a higher level of IQ to understand Godzilla Singular Point. I'm sorry that I know more about Godzilla Singular Point than you do. It's okay. I'm going to be real
I'm
with
going to
you,
be
Leader.
honest. I don't think I challenge REDCLAW on the kaiju knowledge,
when
bro.
it comes
He's
to
kinda
Godzilla,
nutty.
when it comes to Godzilla, Leader, you versus me in knowledge, you will lose. You will fucking lose. Trust me, you'll lose.
I think I need to turn off the stream and just let Leader and REDCLAW just have it out. You know, it's like, well, it's been great, guys. So I'm gonna go. Y'all have fun.
I know all about Godzilla. Doubt. You don't, but you can go. Now you're a. Did I hurt your fifis, Leader? Oh, your panties in a bunch because I know about more.
I think REDCLAW has his own streams where you guys can argue about that. Holy shit. Well, REDCLAW, I had a great time chatting with you about news. So is there anything else you wanted to talk about today? Anything, any subjects you brought, or did we cover everything you wanted to talk about?
Let me see. No, actually, that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Other than, like, just thank you for having me, and, hey, John, here comes the RKO! RKO!
No, wait, please!
I'm wrecking you! I'm wrecking you! I'm bashing you! I'm bashing you! RKO! Got her. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. She's had it too good for too long. She's had it too good for too long. She deserved this.
I'll never financially recover from this. My spine was already broken, REDCLAW. Why?
It's okay. It's okay. You're a Vtuber. You have insurance, right? Right?
The timing of that was nuts. Like, no, about that. No, I do have insurance. Thank God. Thank God for Aya. I'd be absolutely fucked. Like,
such a mood.
Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm all REDCLAW, what's wrong with your face, bro?
What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face, but more? Yours looks goofier than mine does. Now I'm on fire. Wow. Thanks, guys. Jason.
Now what is happening? What is going on?
What do you mean this is normal? This is normal, REDCLAW. What do you mean?
Incredible. I love seeing buff Stephen Colbert fight a cyborg.
Buff Stephen Colbert. I'm always going to think of him that way. I love that. Well, guys, please go, obviously go check out REDCLAW. Go follow him. His stuff is in the title there. You can click on it. My mods are going to give a shout out. Mods, what are you doing? But shout him out right now.
Thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks for being here. Is there anybody you want to raid? I'm happy to let you guide it.
You know what? Let me see real quick. Who of my buddies would I love to be like, haha, get raided, you fucking nerd?
Get raided, nerd.
Get raided, you freaking dork. Let's see. Okay. You know Kira P. Raptor Girl?
Oh yeah, no, I know Kira.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing Fatal Frame.
Oh, that. Okay, is that the one where you take pictures and it's like a frame, but it's fatal?
I'm going in for another RKO. It's trying to suck an RKO out of nowhere.
Wait, no, let me at least raise Kira before. Okay, in my defense, I've never actually played Fatal Frame. Okay, here we go. Yes, our favorite Raptor girl. We love Kira around here, so. I bet I got you guys. Well, again, chat, thank you so much for being here. A bit of a sad announcement, though. I have so many. I had a big tech issue come up about my 3D debut, so I will not be able to stream tomorrow. I will see you guys on Saturday for my 3D debut. Yeah, I got something kind of big I gotta fix that caused the big problem.
God, okay.
So,
Chat, you can see the hoo-ha. You can see the hoo-ha.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, dude, it was just okay, so like basically like imagine your model is like the base of everything, right?